for you to put all the things where they take to Goodwill, which just means that everyone in Kenilworth loots everyone else's stuff. And that is how I have gotten every very solid pair of headphones.
Nice.
I need to
like
have
hundreds
Daniel
of dollars.
loot
Hundreds
some headphones
of dollars.
on my behalf.
I've gotten, like, I want to say a solid half of the furniture I brought to Kale to our apartment is from Kenilworth. Scrap.
What's Kenilworth?
It's the graduate housing.
Yeah.
Fun.
We're missing Corey right now, but he's probably stuck with students at the moment, so I figured we could just get a recap going, introduce ourselves, and hopefully he'll be here by the time we're done, and if not, it'll be easier for me to kick him out of the inn when he's not here to argue with me.
Are we streaming?
We are streaming.
Great.
Hi,
Yay.
I'm Kelly Bryovic, a PhD student at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and I'm the Dungeon Master.
Sup, I'm Leia Liebzeller. I'm a PhD candidate in the anthropology department, and I play Ash.
Okay. I'm looking over there now. That's a different camera. Looking over there.
Yeah.
I'm Morgan Forbush. I'm a master's in anthropology, and I play Travich, who coincidentally is very good at word games.
Eric, I played Joy, the Centaur Barbarian.
Nice. And what happened last week?
We attempted to play a word game.
We did play a word game.
We did play a word
It
game.
happened. You won that word game. What happened before we got to that in
So we
we finished getting out.
They were the
Fey
hags.
Forest.
yeah, so we left
Here,
the
Corey.
Fey encampment. We traveled for a while. We had some travel companions, some nice folk who then
Oh,
tried to
Jesus
kill us.
Christ! The fucking night hags! That's what happened last week!
Yo,
And
yo.
then, so the night hags attacked us. We killed one, two others escaped. We were pretty sad about it. We continued our journey. We have two objectives. One is to throw a coin in a well, and two is to get to meet Joy's former commander and possibly retrieve a belt.
Centaurs believe in ranks.
Staying at the inn,
Yes.
we had a
They're
good
Klingons. They
time.
fight their way to the top.
Drinking alcohol, painting pictures, playing Wheel of Fortune. Disc of Good Tidings, and then Corey got caught. All right, well, it's kind of Corey got caught stealing. Franz got caught stealing, and that's where we're at right now.
Yes, last session was a great lesson in not trusting anybody. And if you do, you are setting yourself up purposefully for disaster.
For sure. That is the lesson that we all took. Well, that we took from those fucking night hags.
Yes.
Ash, no!
Altruism is a dead concept. Anyone that actively pushes forward is harming themselves.
Christ.
And I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yep. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it is post Disc of Good Tidings. Titus has been awarded a healing potion.
Not Titus.
Sorry, not Titus. God,
I just
Travich
realized
has
We
been.
all wish you were there.
Yeah, sorry. Travich. I just checked the thing to make sure
I
that I
That's
updated
fine.
the
There are
thing.
crazier things that have happened in the Fey Forest.
Yeah.
Did we level up?
No.
Making
Unfortunately. Her no was annoyed and my no was sad. For the record.
I feel like the longest we've been a level is level 9. Not just because we had the break.
I mean, it's a good point. Also, level 9 is a good spot to wait. Level 10, so like big level, it's like...
I would just like to say that the other game that I am in...
They started at level 3, so technically they're leveling up slower than y'all. Because they started 2 levels ahead of y'all.
What level are you guys at now?
They're 10.
What?
Yeah.
But they started at level 3, you started at level
But
1.
that's not how D&D works. There's a cap.
Wait, the Friday group is level 10?
Yeah.
Then why are we level 9? You don't tell me this information.
Because-
Actually, that doesn't really make sense.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
we hit
y'all.
level 9 after
sorry.
the thing that they just did.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I rebalanced the
I don't
combats.
believe it. I think you like them more than us.
I'm
Right.
perfectly fine starting at level
I'm
9.
sorry, Kelly.
You're the worst.
I don't really care.
Well, I guess that you're level 9 still. Anyway. What was I gonna say?
Yeah, hilariously, Ash, Alabaster in the other campaign is higher level than Alabaster.
I really need someone to break this down for me because I don't understand this logic.
We
Alternate
played for
universes.
twice as much time.
Yeah,
That too.
We've played for almost a year.
No, but
So
in
then-
A year. Over a year.
Yeah, we are now over a year. They started a month and a half after us, so.
And we play. They started at level 3, and we play for 6 hours.
Yeah.
I want to play for 6 hours.
You can come on,
7-1.
show up on Saturday. It's a really good one
What's happening
because
Saturday?
Tomas.
Show, and
Yeah.
I'm playing Alabaster Crane, the epic douche.
Well, then I could be level 10.
You can be level 10. Anyway, we'll save that for after. But seriously, you should show up on Saturday because I have stuff planned.
Ooh.
But anyway.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We'll touch base. Ooh.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you also just sprouted a statue.
yes, I did. Yes, that happened. But I blamed it on Franz. So.
Yes.
Even though it looks like you,
who
and
is
it's very
still-
angry with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it looks like me, but it's like sitting there just berating me the entire time.
Yeah.
Which, why would I make
And trying
that?
to like get other people to attack you.
I mean, Franz can handle himself. That's fine.
And Pat walks over to you, Ash.
Who?
Pat, the halfling.
The
That
owner
you
of
stuck
the
We're
your-
at
bar.
Pat's blue ribbon.
Yeah.
Not a rainbow.
Oh.
Yeah, you
I
stuck
didn't-
your hand into
They
her
weren't
breasts
humanized
last
enough
week.
to me.
Oh.
That
Well,
is true. That happened.
Hey, this is elementary school rules. Don't take my shit.
Says the person taking her shit.
Yeah, but don't fuck with Franz.
But anyway. So she'll walk over to you, Ash, and she doesn't know that you can see him.
Yeah.
But she's going to go, oh, can you please find your friend, the rude one?
I'm right here.
Oh, you're quite pleasant. A little scary with the two voices, but
Congratulations.
pleasant.
What's up?
With the what?
Do you
Can I
show
see
up?
Franz?
I'm assuming we're all like coming down for breakfast or after
No,
breakfast.
No,
this is-
no.
This is that night.
Oh,
We're
this
is
still at that night.
Oh.
Still that night.
Oh, then technically I'm invisible.
I know.
I have see invisibility up right now.
It's like what's the range on that?
I think it's just. I'm pretty sure she can see you in a
Yeah.
small bar. I don't think the range really matters.
I mean, it kind of matters because
But,
there's a lot of range. There's a lot of I've learned it's a very big bar. Took me like 3 turns at 60 feet each to move through.
As if they were visible. So however far Ash
but
can
you-
see, which is
Yeah.
infinite range. He's got the eyes of the hawk. I'm just kidding. But like you can see everything in the bar, right? So it's
Yeah.
just like what you can normally see.
I did roll stealth checks the entire.
Yes.
Right.
But you're not.
So do you want me to roll? Like, well, how do you want me to do this?
But you're not stealthing from Ash specifically because you don't know that.
I
like-
would argue that if he's stealthing from everyone, then he's also
Right.
stealthing from me. Does that make sense?
It does make like not you specifically, but I know that you're trying to hide from general sight. So like what I'm saying is like if Franz like sees someone looking directly at him, he's going to assume that they're not going to see him.
I would also argue
Like,
that Franz
that's all.
is aware of that people can see invisible people
That
and
is
actively.
true.
I would also say that that
Right,
I
but
would
you're
also say that Franz knows that Ash does that every time he thinks he's going invisible to keep an eye on
Right.
him. Like legitimately to be like, is he cool? Did he die? Are things okay over there? Okay. Like Ash does that. So I think that given that practice, I mean, if you're actively attempting to hide from Ash, that's different.
right.
But I
I'm
also
like,
don't know
yeah,
that you would want
like
to.
I mean, I would argue that Franz is actively trying to hide from people in general, which would
Yeah.
include people who can see invisibility.
Right.
So I get like, should I roll perception?
Against my stealth, we can do that. Okay, that's gonna be 27
Okay.
plus 13, baby.
Nice.
Roll a crit.
Oh, that's so sad because it's 25.
Okay. I mean, you might like know where like the general area where Franz would go, but you can't see him. Like you look towards the cashier place because, of course, he would go there. You don't see him there.
Roll a
You look
deception.
towards like like rich-looking people, but you're
Fucking
still
lot.
the richest one in the tavern.
So I'm
like-
currently at the register, correct?
No, you're post-register. You just stole from the adventurers.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, so deception for 26.
Yeah.
Which actually I have advantage on that.
Mm.
Deception for 30.
Okay.
Fuck.
I don't know. He walked out a while ago.
Oh, yes, I know, but I imagine he'll be coming back.
No, probably.
So, I'm just gonna stay around
Oh, sorry.
you all until he returns.
Really? That's fine.
That
I mean, I
sounds
was thinking
good.
about heading up to catch some Z's.
Well,
Crash
that's
some Z's.
not
Crash
going
some
to happen anymore. I'm sorry. And at this point, I don't think you paid for a room.
No, God, no.
Okay.
Because I'm not, I do apologize, but I'm not comfortable with your friend staying in my establishment.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, not only that, your cats have been attacking people. We've had to put them out back.
They tried touching them? Ooh, that's ballsy.
I mean, it's a literal tavern full of adventurers. She did not do it, but she had the regulars.
Can we get a snippet of that scene and what that was like? I'm not saying they couldn't
No,
move
no,
them.
no,
I'm just
I know.
saying that's funny.
No, definitely. I think this is when the cats first learn to displace themselves. So
Okay.
there's you have like a couple of like low level adventurers like trying to get them, and they go, but then the cat's just like right there, and they just like whiff it. And they look around, and like the older adventurers are like laughing at them. And then they go to do it, but then the same thing happens to them, but they catch on what's going. So they learn that kind of what's that book that like we had to read like in middle school with like The Hatchet?
Yeah.
Oh.
With that whole thing where he learned how to do the displacement stabbing of the fish. Like
Yeah.
they do that.
I love that.
So that's the technique they do to hold on to it. And one of them just starts getting like flayed by the
of
tentacles. So like another one just kind of pulls it back ponytail style and like wraps the little tendrils.
Well, man buns are in.
The what?
Man buns. Imagine a man bun displaced for cat.
And
I should go collect them. So do I need to like roll animal handling for that or whatever?
I mean,
Go
they're
collect these
just
cats?
crated right now. Like they're treating them humanely. They're just like these
Okay,
things
so
are
they
like
are crated.
yeah. But I will say, as a DM, if we go a session without y'all bringing up your own cats, they're running away. That is all.
Yeah, I will.
That is.
In red, I am now putting a thing. Do not forget my goddamn cats.
Yeah, because like every session, I'm like, so what's the cat doing? And oh yeah, so these things are evil, literally aligned evil. So if they,
You don't believe in alignment, Kelly.
Yeah.
that's true.
Straight out of the DM's mouth.
That is true, but they are evil-leaning beasts. So
Well, we're Ashen Franz.
without proper care, they're going to do things that will get them maimed.
Meaning to like train them and shit anyway. I don't say that in character. But,
Yeah.
I have a good opportunity for us
I can get you
to do a montage of that.
You
Oh
just
my
give me a
God.
bag, I'll pull out
It's
this.
going to be a montage.
I mean, I
So-
feel like it's gonna be like daily rolls for fucking animal handling to do that, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Is my hit point max back? No,
where
they're
it
not.
goes.
Okay,
yeah, you need a Grado Resto, I think.
that's cool. He
Yeah.
probably will never get that, and that's just gonna be a permanent look.
Doesn't it go back on a
You got
long
a
rest?
paladin in the party.
Hello.
Doesn't it come back on a long rest?
He
though?
does not. No.
Right, it's a level 5.
I have
Isn't
lesser
it?
restoration, which
That's
Does it come
not-
back on a long rest? Does it not?
I thought it was Greater Restoration.
I'm doing some
Cool.
Googling
lesser
while y'all
restoration
talk.
status effects doesn't do health though.
Yeah. So the Pat's gonna go. I'll need you to collect your cats. I wish you all the best.
Thank you
and-
for coming.
Oh, it has to be greater. You're right.
It was
Wow.
much fun.
Yes, congratulations.
Corey, why
it was
would I
quite
ever
fun.
need sorry, I don't mean
Oh.
to interrupt. A D, anything besides a D12 and a D20.
As a barbarian,
Yes.
you don't.
Okay.
Do you want?
Oh, D100 for
Oh, I need
for some weird reason.
agree.
But yeah.
That's great.
Now I'm gonna have everyone roll d8s all session long.
That's good.
6.
Cool.
What do I get?
Nothing.
Damn.
I just
Get a
wanted to
fist
be
to the
entertained.
face.
You feel
Um,
60.
I don't know.
So I'm going to need you to gather your friend. I want to see him before you go. Not because I have any intention. It's just I need to physically see him leave because I know that he can turn invisible, and I don't want him to be invisible here or visible here.
Just gonna leave the establishment.
So can I like go sleep in the stable?
No,
Well,
we gotta go. Because if you stay here and we leave,
I mean, you
Then
could
you're
go
on
to
your own.
someone's house, like but I'm saying like she's not kicking you out of the town, so like theoretically, Joy can be in the stables. You just can't be in the establishment.
We can all sleep in the. I'm eating this candy. It's good.
We can all sleep in this table. It's really big.
Cover me in hay.
Yeah, I mean, Ash is gonna go collect the fucking cats and leave.
And
Look, it's like he wouldn't say this to her unless she stops him.
like if
but,
you
like-
try to leave without Franz, she's going to like step in front of you, and all of it's just kind of like asserting but not aggressive.
I'll help find him. I'm gonna
Jesus
cast.
Christ, Franz, can you just come out, please?
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Everything lights up in this bar.
Yeah. Does that tell? Are you able to detect invisibility?
Nope.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But that is adorable that
Yeah.
Joy could think that.
I love it.
Anyways, I'm walking out of the bar.
Are you visible or invisible?
Invisible. I have an hour. Incidentally, greater invisibility only lasts a minute. Fun facts, I didn't know that.
Mm.
After she's gonna take a drink, like take a seat, pull out a sandwich, pull out a water, and sit there.
So what do I see?
Waiting
within
for
30
you,
feet
because
of
he
me that
can't
is
leave
magical?
I have a new
Your
name, it's called
friends
Godot.
light up like Christmas trees. There's actually, interestingly, I'm glad that you asked that question. There is two people that look like cops, or I guess you wouldn't know that they look like cops, but they look like your commander, but not as beefy, but they have that sort of regalness to them. That
centaurs?
what?
Are they centaurs?
No.
No,
Just like in terms of demeanor and dress. And you notice that there's something like over their heart that is glowing, that is like underneath their clothes.
I see through 1 inch of common metal, so yeah.
Yep. So, and then you just see like various odds and ends, like a potion, a sword, a shield, some armor, on like the beefier looking adventurers. So.
I'm gonna go up to the two people with the thing over their heart.
Mhm.
Hey.
And they're both they're two human people, and they go, Are you looking to eat?
What kind of question is that?
You just asked for hay?
Oh.
I'm laughing, but they're
That's fucking
genuinely.
funny.
Let's try this again. Hello.
And immediately they look so apologetic. Oh, hello. Yes, I am so sorry. Can I get you a drink?
Yeah, you can do me like one better. Like, I have this friend. He's very small. He likes to stab things.
Like a gnome?
No, he's a human. He's just young.
How young? 8, 10, 15?
Old enough to know better.
And then child, in between, or adult.
I'll do my best job just trying to describe Franz.
Uh-huh.
So what kind of check is that?
while he's doing that,
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Locate Object on his cloak.
Nice. I love it.
So
Yeah.
Oh, you can
what-
do that after that. I'm just
yeah.
looking at what I'm doing.
what kind of check am I doing to try to describe
History.
Franz to them? So like I'm trying to do like a police sketch kind of
Yeah.
description.
Oh, why don't you
History?
just sketch it?
Well, because
Oh,
that take
that's
a while.
yeah. You're right.
But that's actually a natural 18.
Nice.
What type of check was
Int.
it? History.
Yeah. So that's
So
in-based.
17.
Nice. Yeah. They get a really good understanding of what Franz looks like if he were visible.
So like.
Okay, so in between, that's what we would call humans. Is if he's a human, a teenager.
So here's my like 2 requests. First of all, I would like for you to like go find my friend. In return, I will paint you a picture. And if you show me whatever that fancy thing you have on under your cloak, I could paint you a picture of that.
And they go like this, and then they also like look down, as if like, can you see? Do you just look through people's clothes normally?
I can't see through anyone's clothes. Although I don't see why that would matter. No, I just can sense magical things around me.
Oh, okay, yes, that is much less concerning. Well, we can try and find your friend. Is he lost in the bar?
Well, I think I'd
Lost
be
in
able
the
to find
world.
him if that was the case. I think he's somewhere out in the city, but the bartender won't let us leave until she sees him.
Yes, we'll look for him.
Thank
And
you.
then they'll...
Oh, but what about the thing?
Oh, no, you can't see that.
Why not?
I'm not taking my clothes off, so you can see it.
Well, what is it?
That is kinda
Describe
hot.
it to me. What does it do?
Well, two of the night hags escaped.
See, like other people,
Oh.
see, a lot of people are always carrying around magical items. Like I got this axe and this axe.
Okay, whoa, we're
and-
inside, we're inside.
And like that guy over there's got like a magical potion. They've got like a magical necklace, but I don't see usually magical items there. And so I'm just curious about what it does.
Well, it just helps us do our job.
It's a pacemaker.
What is your job?
We just keep the peace. We make sure that no one bad hurts anyone.
Oh, then you're the perfect person for me to talk to. So,
Oh.
I have a few drinks all night. One sec. Hey.
And we'll pause here for a second. I love it. You cast locate object. What's the range?
It is within 1,000 feet of me.
Okay, so I'm
Let me
gonna
double
say
Within 1,000 feet of me, and if it's moving, I can know the direction.
Is there
Franz
any
is-
lead between me and Dravich?
Lead doesn't block magic.
Yes, it does.
Oh, does it?
It's, I think on locate object it specifically says
yeah.
like what it can see
It's like
through.
the
Right.
weirdest like
Yeah.
thing.
It's
Like,
like
for
the
instance,
Superman
For detect
rule.
magic, it's like 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or
Yeah.
a sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. And
What?
so I can't detect
Just
through those.
Through lead? Why? Is it because they wanted to be cheeky?
No, I think they want to have some amount of counterplay. So
Right.
for a DM or for
Yeah.
the player to be like, oh, I don't want them to be able to detect magic, I'll put it in a lead box.
Or like a powerful wizard would know that someone could do this.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you can put something in a lead box in order to make it not locatable, for instance.
Yeah.
That's just as a DM, you say you can't locate it.
Yeah,
but that's something that.
But you need something
use.
raw to back it
Yeah.
up.
Right, and like iron and lead and that kind of stuff are all materials in mythology that
Yeah.
stop magic, various kinds of magical things.
But I'm assuming there's no lead in perhaps.
And Franz is out of the establishment at this point, and you know the direction outside that he's heading.
Okay.
That is. Do you follow?
Do you try to follow?
I am
Do you
short, so
tell the
stubby legs.
bartender?
I tell Ash.
Okay. Does Ash go?
You should talk to the bartender because I can't leave.
Or you could just leave. What are they gonna do? Stop you?
Probably.
Ash has one level of exhaustion and also does not give a shit enough about any of this to get into a
Joy
fight
is
with an
20
entire
HP.
bar.
And if you drink hard enough, you just pass out there anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His goal is actually just to fall asleep in his chair. Because-
So I'll
That is
go up
what-
to Centaur. Dravich will go up to Centaur and be like, I found object. It's over there.
Oh, are you having him look for the boy as well?
Yes.
I would say I have not actually talked to my friend Travich about this,
We are in the same party. Both all need to leave.
but
Right.
yes, also stuck here with me. Anyway, so you're in charge of stopping bad people from doing bad things to good people.
Yes.
Well, then I have a scoop for you.
Okay.
So, like,
Oh, that makes sense. I understand.
so this country we're in,
Gio,
what's it
yes.
called again? Gio.
Mhm.
Gio. Okay.
Funny
So,
Nat Geo.
Gio is under
name. By
threat.
Disney.
It's really bad.
Mhm.
You see, there are these zombies.
Joy, what are you doing?
So, like, I don't know if you've heard of what these things are.
Joy,
He's telling the nice. Can Dravich-
Like what necromancers
Yes.
bring.
Well,
Yes.
I thought if you didn't know what zombies were, you wouldn't know what. And I was starting with the easy one. Yes, necromancer. It's a wizard who like makes things. How
Yes.
would you describe it, Travich?
You become dead.
Yes.
take inanimate objects and make them objects.
And where is this happening?
So it's like happening to like the north.
They're going from south to north to get the big city. Whatever the
And
big
so
city
like,
is.
and there's a lot of them. Like
Okay.
so much that they said that I couldn't just smash them all. I think I probably could, but I was told I can't.
Ooh, I'm going to have to. I
Evidently,
apologize.
The whole country's gonna be destroyed. That's what I was told.
They're gonna insight check you.
Ash pulls out whatever
And
a
they-
mundane level amount of alcohol is, which is probably like 5 o'clock gin or something. I'm just like,
And
Start chugging
yeah,
it.
the officer
It's okay.
is going to go. Oh, I apologize. I'm going to have to head now. If the threat is that big, I apologize, but I cannot look for your friend right now.
Don't worry, I have locate object. I know where it's close.
Okay. Well, see, so that's so like a few more notes of information. So right now, I'm trying to get a bunch more people like me who wield big axes or
I don't.
hammers.
They need to move. They need to go. We can. You have business card.
Uh,
I have business card. Business card. I don't have a pigeon, but that is business
So
card.
if you ever want to talk to me from far away, I'm Joy.
I'm
This is
Travich,
Travich.
otherwise known as Florence Silverhand.
Travich,
Yes.
nice to meet you.
That's Ash.
Ash just sitting there like,
Ash has his feet up on the table
But
and
I
he's
don't
just
think
chugging.
I don't
5
think the
o'clock
other people care as much as
Made
me and
yourself at home.
Travich. So you should call us if you need any
gin. She did this to
backup.
herself.
Yes, I greatly appreciate your
information.
information. Thank you.
I get.
And
It's
they,
more like
the
3
two of them
a.m.
will give a nice little bow and head out.
I think we talked to the right people. Or it's the wrong people. Could be both.
I mean, how
But-
could you talk to the wrong people? I guess if, oh my god, what if they go join the necromancer?
You never know. It's good.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
they're
right.
undead who are coming.
The
to
last
see us.
time we trusted someone. See how that went.
When did we trust someone?
Last week.
Literally.
No.
Or-
Yes,
Yeah,
Joy
yeah.
is asking.
Uh-huh.
I never like trusted them. You know, we just were traveling with them.
Yes.
I travel with you. Doesn't mean I trust you. I do
Oh.
trust you.
Fair.
Travich, I don't know if I trust yet.
Oh, Travich.
Travich, are you a hag hiding out in a dwarf's body?
Probably.
Playing the long
I've only
game.
known you for like 2 days. I've known Ash for
No,
like a
I
month.
don't have any strange hags living in me. That you would.
But
You have an eyeball. I don't judge. Everyone has eyeballs.
I mean, I have
brain.
2 eyeballs.
No, you have eyeball that sprouts from brain. These are the eyeball that sprouts from his brain.
I actually don't think Joy knows that an eyeball sprouts from
You did name it eyeball.
because it has a huge
Okay,
eyeball.
so you named it like before.
It has one
Okay,
huge
yes,
eyeball,
yeah.
right?
Okay,
So
yeah, you named it before
So-
you merged. Okay.
I have like a what?
Grows out of your skull. We talk about it later. I need to talk to a small halfling lady. Pat.
Hello.
I have locate object. The
Have you?
juvenile rogue is how far is it away? How far are they away?
He's like out of the door by like 50 feet.
He's out of the establishment. I have located with his cloak, and he's out of the establishment. I would not lie to you. That is not Travich's way. I mean, sometimes it is, but who knows?
You're a man. You're a paladin, right?
Yes,
You guys are awful at lying. Go.
sweet. Ash, we're good to go. Don't seem happy about this.
I walk back inside.
He's back
It's cold
inside now.
outside.
Oh,
Great.
well, can you grab him?
I can attempt. I shall attempt.
Oh,
No, we do not need to. Why would we need to grab it?
All right, instead of just playing this game back and forth, an hour passes. You're not invisible anymore. What do you do?
Well, if I knew it was about to end, I'd be right back outside, smoking
Okay.
a pipe outside.
Okay.
But-
And then you all head out.
Travich knows that you're in the
Yeah.
establishment invisible,
I know you're in the establishment visible because I can locate the object, so I know
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
in the establishment.
so you can say it. Not even just in the establishment, you can tell exactly where he is.
Yeah.
If like I have a Mountain Dew bottle pinged, it doesn't matter if the thing is invisible. I can still tell it's like there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna point at us.
So what I'm saying is, like, you play the in and out game for a long time. You find each other. What do you do?
Outside,
Ooh.
smoking a pipe.
We'll go then.
Okay.
As soon as this little halfling lady lets Ash leave, he will leave.
Well, yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, she's
I
waiting
told
on Travich to say he's out. Like, and
I
then
told him he was.
Franz was
Oh.
doing
Franz
the
going
in
back
and out
in.
game.
Oh,
'Cause
I thought
when-
we were still under the impression that they had to see Franz.
Yes.
No.
Right,
So-
but right now she just wants it confirmed that he was out. Travich
Yeah.
said that he was out,
Wait, so are we staying in
and
the
she
stables?
trusts that the paladin wouldn't lie. But then as soon as she let you all go, Franz goes, "I walk inside." So instead of playing that game back and forth,
Right. Yeah, is there another inn in this town?
nope.
It's okay. I spent my entire life sleeping in the woods. What's one more night?
Cool. Ash now has Lehman's tiny hut anyway.
I love it.
Can we just park
Ash,
it?
Ash literally just is there like a square?
Can we just do it right in front of Pat's?
No, but a little. Okay, right outside of town. He
Is
will
the
just
hut
like
big enough
ask.
for?
It's for 8 medium size, so
So, yes.
yeah,
The answer is yes.
I have that, and I love that spell
Lehman's
so
tiny
much.
hut is such a great spell.
Yeah,
I guess the question is, let me see, 10-foot radius.
so that's 20 feet.
Yeah. Okay, it's big enough.
Nice. So
Joy isn't gonna get claustrophobic inside.
Who's this guy?
Well, you made this,
that's
Ash?
Franz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now we have no
What-
more random
what-
encounters to worry about ever.
What color did you pick for it?
What color are the cats?
Black.
Or black. Oh, they're like maybe.
So can like anything walk through the walls like we just did?
Mm-mm.
Oh, who can walk through? Not
Just us.
Just us.
Also, I'm gonna spend some time with these cats
Yeah, me
before I
too.
go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 of them, right?
You do.
Right.
I am going to paint a picture of the disc of good tidings
Nice.
and us
16,
playing the
Yeah,
word
15.
16
And I'm gonna
Alan.
ask Travich for help in writing out the dwarven letters on the thing.
Nice.
So
What was I gonna say? You get them to recognize what you call them. I know that yours doesn't have a name, but whatever you address
Cat.
them at, yeah. So they recognize
Cat.
their name by the end of it, but they
Cool.
don't like obey necessarily. It's just they
Oh, that's
know what
fine.
sound you make to get their
One
attention.
step at a time.
17
Yeah,
or 15. Sorry.
but still, it's solid. It's good looking. The letters are probably the weakest part of it, but
I have very
Um,
shaky hands.
it's still
Here you go, Travich, in honor of your victory.
Nice.
nice. I love it.
They have painting.
I'll still keep a lookout.
Solid.
Shit.
-1.
I get to teach drawing.
I took disadvantage because it's nighttime.
I know. It's
What are you
just
doing?
beautiful.
I took watch.
There's no need to watch.
I know.
I mean, Ash didn't tell them that.
Joy is always gonna just.
I
hang
just
out.
love I just love when Joy goes on watch because it's always such a shitty perception.
Well, it's especially because it's always night. She doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah. But like you also can't be surprised. So like
Mhm. So
Yeah.
it's like something bad happens. Like just like the hairs, like it's like
Yeah.
spider sense, right? So it's like my
Yeah.
perception sucks. I can't see it coming, but the moment,
feel
like,
it.
yeah, I can feel it.
yo. No, that's beautiful.
It's like I'm always prepared.
Mhm. So yeah, you get a good night's rest. You are no longer exhausted. You get everything back.
I don't get my hit point maximum.
No, you don't.
Right. But yeah.
How do you get your hit point maximum back?
Greater rest.
Greater rest.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is
Such
there
a beautiful
church in town?
morning.
Not
I mean,
this one.
Ash wouldn't
It's like
ask.
yeah.
He wouldn't tell you.
Oh, I was just curious
Yeah.
if there was.
I mean,
if
there
would
is
be
a
greater
church. I mean that there the place that you're going. It had a church that got blown up 3 years ago, so it's possible that like it got rebuilt
There's a
in
new
those
one
3
there,
years.
yeah.
Yeah. But this is like it's like what people do to like pass through. It's not like a proper like established town. It's just like wares and a place to rest. But yeah, it's just
Oh,
half day's journey. What?
I'm happy.
Hmm?
Or I looked up my background again, and my feature for Wander is I can always recall the general layout of training centers with other features around me. I thought it was just a forest,
Nice.
but it's just anywhere I am. I just have an excellent memory for maps and geography. Classic Joy.
Nice.
I feel like you just innately know that, but you don't know you know that. So you're able to find your way around, but you can't show
Here,
someone
one
how to
second. I
get
want to pull up
somewhere.
the
You're like the
map
person
of
to take out a trip.
place. 1 second.
Or like when you ask, like you go to a rural town, and you're like, "How do I get to this place?" And they go, "You go down for a mile, and you're gonna see this big tree.
Mm.
You turn at the big tree, and you go down a few more miles, but you can see a lake. And you turn on the lake. It's just like one of those kind of
Yeah.
people.
So, just to give you a layout of the land, you've been in Gio only in County Dano. So what you're going to go to is the border of Dano and Darius, and that's the town where Tenzin's well is that he wants you to throw the coin in.
Yeah.
And it's a fair amount of land in between, like sort of like when you would go through the tundra in northern Taijo, except it's a little bit more farmlandish. A lot of potato farming here. So what's the marching order as you are on the road? These are
Imagine
not-
Franz is up front because he's doing who's doing survival?
I'll
That
do
would be-
percept.
And always going this this
So Ash will
direction. Yeah.
take up the rear.
Okay.
No
Sounds
advantage,
good.
right? Just straight roll.
Yep.
We also don't need to be in a line.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah, like the
4.
nice.
I feel like we've had enough shit this campaign where people have lines of magic going through. We would not
18.
actually stand on one.
Okay. So you travel because it's supposed to be about a half day's journey at most to get there, but it's already getting close to like it's well past lunchtime, and you are like nowhere near where you expected to see. Like you know it's near the coast, but you don't smell the salt water anywhere. So after several hours of travel, you realize that Joy just like wasn't in it to win it today. She must have gotten lost a little bit, maybe distracted. The road is about
Did you guys
this
see that
wide.
awesome red tree?
No.
We passed by it 3 times now. Not kidding. Not necessarily circles, but like anytime there was
Turn
like
the
a
Blair Witch.
Christ.
Oh, Jesus. Let me focus again, and I'll get us there. Don't worry.
1 second.
Can I help Joy do that?
1 second, because I had a thing.
Oh, there's a thing
Okay.
happening. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
We're encountering.
Yep.
We're encountering Dano.
Let's just kill it
Oh,
immediately.
no, no.
Yes.
Those hags, man.
I know.
Don't
And
give us trust issues and then expect us to love again.
Christ.
DM turns us into
No,
no, I'm
no.
kidding.
No.
We're not doing that.
Anyway, you see a woman with a child, like, in
Nope.
one arm.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Fire crossbow bolt.
No.
Oh,
And she's in full
That would
plate.
definitely hit.
full plate. Whoa.
Yeah.
Could be a 28 to hit.
Yeah. And she's just walking.
I have a 17
Literally just
insight.
walking. Yeah.
17 insight for B's enemy, not enemy.
Not enemy.
Trustworthy.
I'm just
She is
gonna
not
walk
an
up
enemy,
and
you could
start up a
tell.
So I turn to the rest
Yeah.
of the group. Don't make eye contact. We're not talking
I
to
think
them.
she's okay.
And you're already looking at Joy's
Yeah.
rear end as she's walking up to talk to the person.
Yep. And she like kind of adjusts the child at first, like kind of turning away and getting a scope for you. That's cocked. And then she like relaxes a little, but she's still tense, but not as defensive as before. And she'll go, "Oh, hello."
I see. Are you the human?
Yeah, they are human looking. You
I
can't.
see
Yeah.
you are a smart human.
Sure. Yes.
See,
How may I help you?
Many humans, if you break them with an axe, it hurts them really bad because they don't have tough skin like me. But you have tough skin on top of your skin.
Yes, that's
That makes sense. I
What's-
also have played skin.
Do
Where
you
do you
know
wanna be
where
placed?
this
I'll just be up
insert
there with
name
you.
of place is?
Den. Would be the town. And she'll stare at you for a long time and go, well, why do you want to go there?
Well, you see, my friends, they have to visit a well. I think to get some nice water.
There's no nice water there. You should probably turn back.
Don't worry, I know what you're thinking.
Ash just has this like,
People there are gonna be
if she's
mean.
paying attention to anyone else,
Mm-hmm.
Joy is not telling this the way
Yeah.
that he would, but it's just
Yeah.
letting Joy go.
Yeah.
So like, I know what you're thinking. People are gonna be really mean to me because I am.
And like when
a
you get
woman
when you put your
horse.
like hand out to when you put your hand out like in like her general like area, like the kid's like 3-ish and it just like reaches out and just grabs your finger and giggles.
Hello.
Yeah.
Anyways, so, but people, you might think they're really mean, but actually everywhere here in Gio is nice to me. So don't worry about that.
It's like a voicemail. Like,
But
hello,
we
I'm
have to
Dave.
go there.
Yo.
But we have to go there so that we can go see my friend in the mountains after that.
Well, are you and pardon me. And she'll just kind of gently dislodge the daughter's finger, like hand from your finger.
Your daughter is cute.
Thank you. Do you? Who is the friend that has quest?
We just have to go drop a coin in a well.
Yeah, it's super simple. Let's drop it in. Maybe say a few words. That's not part of it. We might say something. Yeah.
You all look like formidable fighters, but
Not really. No.
I know
I am
them.
good fighter.
Yes, yes.
He's the best fighter, evidently.
Well, good for
Big
you.
word for Joy.
The lands to the west have been decimated by the undead. They're barren. I don't know what remains of it.
I'm sure a well will be standing.
Just
Better well be standing.
Wait, how
We'll
long
just
ago
bury it.
was this?
It's fine too.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll.
and she'll sigh, and she'll go, about a little over 3 years ago, these 3 beings destroyed the town I lived in, and then the towns
So
around
you've
it.
just been wandering ever since.
Just the word name tens didn't
Well-
mean anything to you.
No,
Good.
I
Kind of moody, like very moody.
well,
Doesn't
no,
know.
I don't know a Tenzin. I'm sorry.
We're asking. You might have go under a different name. Just a very moody fellow.
Well, I know a lot of moody fellows.
No, like
Most
super moody.
most
The moodiest fellows.
fellows are moody. Once they get a certain point in age.
You're not wrong.
You're moody sometimes.
I mean,
I'm moody right now.
yeah. I mean, he might have escaped from one of the towns that also got overrun by these things from other worlds. I haven't been just wandering. I have been
Other worlds.
training. Well, that's what they said when they were killing
Oh, 3 years was the median.
my
Yeah.
friends and family.
So these people are like, we're from another world. Chop, chop, chop.
More or
Hey, that
less. I mean, I've also never seen a machine person
Machine.
come from here. Yes.
Oh,
That sounds.
that was a
cool.
weird way to phrase that.
And like when you say cool, like her face just like drops.
So like, I'm gonna go there, and whatever's there, if it attacks me, I'm gonna smash it.
Same.
And I'm gonna smash it in your name, in revenge. But you need to point me in the right direction.
Also, you don't need to be racist.
He has been perfectly nice to me.
She's hating on machine people. Machine people are people too.
Do you
I thought you
even
didn't
know
like
any
artificers.
machine people?
This
Very
machine
different.
person killed everyone I loved with the exception of, and she like nudges her daughter.
Well, it looks
Probably
like a,
because
looks like a gift.
Franz.
We are sorry for your
Franz,
loss.
stop talking.
It's hard.
I understand
What?
Oh, I said that. Sorry
Stop,
for your
John.
loss.
Oh.
That's all I said.
Thank you.
I was just gesturing.
If it's any consolation,
Or
I'm
Christian.
not from here either. And where I'm from,
Also, another world.
there were other things from another world that came to kill everybody. And I am the only one of my kind that I have known.
Well, we're going to go see the commander. Don't forget to go.
Well, that I
That
haven't
side
seen
quest
him
needs
yet.
to be solved.
Well, if that's the case, I am deeply sorry for your loss. If you insist on going there, just know there's not many friends to be had there.
It's okay. We're not looking for friends. We're looking to drop a coin in well.
Is there alcohol to drink there?
Maybe oil.
It truly is a sad place. The happiest places I see humans are where alcohol is.
So
That
you've just
is
been living in
true.
the woods, training with a baby?
Yes.
Sounds fun.
Well.
Do you need like a weapon or anything? Do they have
Oh, she
weapons?
has
Oh,
she is decked out doing Ash. You would see this woman is fucking ripped. She can.
How do you
Like-
fight with a baby?
Well, I put her down somewhere safe.
There are actually some really cool military papooses.
That's what I'm asking. Do you just put the baby down and then get into a fight? Do you hang on to the baby, do some one-arm stuff? Is it like a sling?
Oh no, I have my steed watch over her.
Yes, everyone needs a roach.
Yep. And you could tell, just because you spent 2 months with them, she's a paladin, so she had
oh my god, you reek of holy light.
pretty much.
There's people down south that I don't know, maybe worth getting to know. This place sucks. Honestly, this place sucks so much, making Taijo look good.
Well, I hope you grow up someday.
Not likely.
There is, though, a paladin camp you could go to if you wanted to, just across the border.
Well, I have no reason to cross the border. I have my own country to defend.
Oh yes, there is second.
Ooh, I'm
Gary,
gonna detect
first?
magic.
What?
Okay.
A zombie horde.
And
You
what
guys
are you
know
trying
everything about it, right? That's
to
what their mission
Do they
is?
have
Or-
the thing over their heart?
Oh, that's clever. No, she does not.
Why don't we
There
tell
But
is
us
she
what the
has
zombie horde is?
Okay, go ahead.
but she does have a
Well,
magical
it was sent
sword.
to the government. If the government doesn't do anything
just
about
so
it,
you
it's not
know.
a
Oh,
problem.
and then let me think. No, nothing else besides that
So
that I can think
there's
of.
these people who have this thing over their chest, right here,
They're cops.
and maybe you could join them.
Well, I could, but I'm not looking to join them.
Honestly, if you
I-
want to protect your child, you should go down south. There's not going to be a Geo anymore. I mean, it'll physically, geographically still exist, but in terms of nation state and identity and a populace,
You don't know. Maybe they
How
get their
long-
stuff together.
We're
That's
taking
France.
care of it. Don't worry about it. But thank you for pointing us in the right direction.
Well, pardon me, young man, but how long have you been here?
long enough to know that this country's fucked. Do you think
Well-
your country can handle a zombie horde? Let alone, apparently they can't handle a machine horde. Now they can handle a zombie horde.
What machine horde?
You just
There's
told us
one.
about machines.
Just one.
Oh, one guy? You
One.
could handle one guy?
Sure,
That's
they were,
even worse.
Give me 1 second.
Powerful guy. Stop talking, Franz.
God.
I made what I thought was a reasonable assumption.
1 second.
We should go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Ron will not stop talking. Trying to extend an olive branch.
Nope. Does she have?
Do I have Sphere of Silence that I can take?
You should.
Because that is where Ash is at right now in this moment.
This is just I'm not gonna initiate combat for
That's
this
fine.
one thing. I just do need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
do that.
You have advantage, I think.
Oh
because
yeah,
of
I do.
your-
You're right.
So you know how the-
beautiful. Wisdom save is gonna be 19.
Oh, you just made it because the save was 18 or above.
Holy shit, her spellcasting's fucking high.
I know. She
Use
is
it.
she is a high level paladin.
Damn.
I couldn't save
so-
a wisdom saving throw with the nat 20 from her.
So she burst with this radiant energy, and you could tell she was being intimidating, but not looking to hurt you with that. And a lesser person might have been frightened of her, but
Oh shit.
you were not.
I'm like, oh, I can do that too. And I pull out a candle.
Stop.
Okay. But I really
There's a 3-year-old in the radius of that goddamn candle.
It literally took Franz a second to go. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I just
No.
fine.
Thank you. So you know how there's the spell blind and deafen?
Yes.
Can I out of character, and when I have the ability to take another spell, I want to take silence, but on a single person. I don't want the sphere. I don't want the.
You want a gag order, Franz?
Yes, I want a gag order, Franz. I want to.
I know we're trying to avoid PvP.
Yeah, I can't.
It's not.
I can't. I'm sorry.
It's not really a PvP. I'm attacking you.
But yeah.
I know it's funny. I mean, impressive. Bravo. You almost got me. Almost. I did shake in my boots a little, just a little bit.
I'm
God,
going to recommend
Little piss
Half
came out. Little
Half
piss.
Blue Ribbon. They have fun
Like,
times.
A
for the whole
breeze came
family.
through and now food was cold.
It would help teach small one words.
Ash will pull
And, the
bridges out
small
of his
one
pocket.
will just go,
Can't guarantee they'll fit.
hello?
Hello. I'm third each.
Mommy says not to talk to people, but you seem nice.
I'm gonna start painting them a picture.
Small one likes me.
Okay, we're gonna be here a while.
I can paint fast. Go ahead and keep doing your thing.
And the mom will just kind of nudge her, and just the daughter and bitch faces mom as much as a 3-year-old can do.
Oh,
Keep it a
3-year-olds.
child.
3-year-olds can just throw
Oh, I
shady
know.
looks.
My cousin
Is
has
she
a 3.5-year-old.
holding-
Yeah, it's
Okay.
one on the hip. And the mom will go, what was I gonna say? You sound like you're not from here. I imagine you're from Taizhou.
I am from the mountains.
Yes, from Taizhou.
Oh
Have a
yes, you
connection
sound
here.
very different in fact.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
don't, though.
I mean, I kind of have connection here. You definitely don't. I do. That is fair. Yeah.
Well,
So is Otherworldly Horde still here? Or I'm painting
No,
the land,
otherworldly
I-
person. It was a one entity. There were three. There were
people.
three.
Pay
Are they
attention,
three people
Franz.
still
If
here?
you're gonna be a dick, at least be a dick and be correct.
so to
Hey.
reiterate what happened,
3 people came from Otherworld.
Another
Ravaged
world.
landscape.
ravaged completely.
Are we
They
giving them personhood now?
Yes.
well, I never said they were not people.
Just
They're just awful.
Lord have mercy, Franz, shut up.
They came here 3 years ago. It was one who looked like an elf, one that looks like a goblin,
Ew.
and a metal man whose
Iron Man.
face was blank but sometimes would show the symbols of emotion.
We're fighting Daft Punk.
Kind of, yeah. And a few days after the meteor hit, the first one, 3 years and some months ago, they came and destroyed the town. They killed my husband, and they made a horde of the undead for themselves.
Oh,
And then they
perhaps this is
took
where Undead Horde come from.
other towns
Yes.
and other places, but they were able to contain what was going on because sometimes they would let people out with modified memories so that no one knew what was happening. I was only able to escape with the help of my patron. And then they tried to attack Gyo capital 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Time is difficult. But the winter was too harsh and they lost their horde. So I know that they are trying to rebuild it, and I have not seen them, which makes me think that they are on the waters at this point.
You've heard of Undead Horde from anonymous source. Tell us there is a horde coming for capital. We
That,
sent letter, but we don't know if letter gets there.
yes.
if you would be so kind to pass message along.
Oh, I have. They are
Oh.
readying.
Oh, that's good. Good news.
We have.
So you've known about this for about 3 years or so, and Gio still hasn't mobilized an army?
She laughs at you. You think we haven't mobilized?
I'm just telling you what we know down south.
You know nothing.
Okay, one, my name is not Jon Snow. 2,
It should be though.
at this point, I have died and come back, and I'm still
Yeah.
as useless as before.
And you had a weird dad thing going on too.
Yeah, weird dad thing.
Aw,
I didn't fuck my aunt though.
That's true.
God, that's because you don't have an aunt. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck.
Do you really know who Ruby is?
And
I
then
didn't fuck Ruby.
God, and
Oh, I miss Ruby. We should go back to Ruby's.
Well, on our way
and
back.
she'll
Yeah.
and she'll
Goodbye,
go. We have more forces than you Southerners think.
That's good.
Well, that's good.
That's why I told you we don't have to do anything about it.
Yeah.
I've been saying this the entire time. It's fucking up to Gio. What can 4 more people do? Nothing.
I feel like you're just standing there like, this is what I told you, like back behind us, like 10 feet, like, this is what I told you.
No,
no.
Duh.
Yeah, because that's all Ash does.
I
that's-
don't mean to like contradict you, Ash, but you said like, what can 4 people do? But if I recall correctly, the last zombie horde was solved by like 4 people.
No, it was solved by 4 people and an army.
An army that used their strength to distract the main force so that 4 people could, go
So
in.
4 people can make a big difference.
Yeah, but
With
in
an
Gio-
army.
In
And-
Gio,
and
they
the thing
have
is
women
I'm
like this who can literally raise a literal infant and become as powerful as she is right now. What do we think that we can do?
Wait, I have-
Literally
I have a
nothing.
question.
You're waving your hands.
Oh.
far.
Can
you cast-
I know. I'm
Can you
aware
cast
of
Greater
this.
Restoration?
Actually, can she? I think she has those spell slots. I didn't even put this in there.
She'd be
Again.
a really high level paladin. Not saying
Again,
maybe
though,
she is.
Ash
but,
would
like,
not have said anything.
You can do an insight check to see
I
if
feel like
she.
I would not ask.
I feel like I have. I feel like I got a sense that you were tired.
I mean, yes, I was exhausted, literally. But he's also been off since just the Fey Forest, more generally.
Yeah. I think my friend here needs a pick-me-up. If you could so much oblige.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Admit your weaknesses.
You've
You're-
literally been sitting there being a little bitch this entire time, and now you're gonna ask her for a favor? Are you kidding me?
See, cranky. Very cranky.
I'm used to that, and she'll nudge.
Called you a child.
When I get done with this painting, and like I've now
I'll
been
teach you
painting
what a
for
Yeah.
floor
like
tap is
15
one of these
minutes.
times.
Yep.
You're just kind of like
We
sketching.
could use that to trade, but I'm gonna give it to you anyways.
Well,
Just painting with these dice.
you with where you're going to need it, and she'll put her hand on your shoulder and cast Greater Resto.
Does it take care of both the things that I was hit with, or only one?
Can take care of both.
Yeah. If it. What's the other one?
I just got hit with the same thing twice, so I just want to make sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No, she's a level 18 paladin. So.
Fuck.
Mhm. Yep. So.
Just a second, I'm almost done. Can I make
Jesus
a
Christ!
painting
If he's supposed to
supplies
die trying to put this goddamn coin
Can I make a painting
into a
supplies
goddamn well,
check?
I'm gonna send
Yeah.
10s in a very mean letter.
Strongly
I have
worded.
not rolled above a 10 on a painting supplies.
Wait,
12.
so if the whole
It's
Um,
I mean, she doesn't know that this
right
isn't your
there,
best. You know, it looks
So
like.
these tens and know that we give coin to her.
Are you suggesting lying to him, Paladin?
No. The tens and know the town is disturbed.
Probably not. He's been away for a long time.
Very long time.
Okay.
So,
Sorry,
like,
what's
There
your
was a
name?
question.
Oh, I'm Aoife.
Aoife. I'm not gonna remember that.
All right.
It sounds like Eva.
So the painting is of this lady fighting a metal man, and she's got the child in one hand. She's got the sword in one hand.
Nice.
Like a laser ray of light is shooting out of the sword and like exploding the construct.
I love it.
This
And
sounds
so does
like
she.
a magic card.
And she'll actually give you a hug over it. And it's like a big hug. She's been kind of like tense and it's not so standoffish, but like, I mean, Franz has been pushing her buttons, so.
Well, I mean,
But
Ash
she-
just had literally his hand on his sword this entire time. So
Yeah.
there's also that.
All right,
So-
well, see you later.
Well, safe travels.
Thank you.
And, are you doing that to the baby? Or
Yeah, what
what
are
are you
you
booping?
doing?
I'm pressing buttons.
On
oh, pressing her buttons.
Metaphorically.
Oh.
Here.
All right,
This is
so now we're going.
She'll
to
take
the.
it.
We're going to the well.
All
If
right.
you ever need good gladiator or help, reach or third somewhere.
Nice. I love it.
Also,
Yeah.
if you get the chance, he's gonna like pull out some papers. If you get the chance, you come across a bard, give them this.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll do it. I mean,
Like the word reach.
all right.
Ash is a real bro.
Yup.
Oh, if you ever make it down south to the Paladin camp, definitely.
I'm not going south.
It's not
Well,
gonna
you
happen.
should. That's
Why?
just really the smart thing to do.
That's really. she's
My
fine.
country has its
My
own
country.
troubles.
Yeah, but you could
Country
convince
tended
that
to-
army to come
Well,
here instead of going down south.
So like what? Now you're like going to go like help and like do stuff, or are you just kind of like
Oh my God, we're leaving! Stop it! Let's go.
I'm just trying to understand this character who's like now ostensibly been a hermit for 3 years, but is still so
Well,
tied to his country.
I haven't been a hermit. I've been clearing out undead from other places, ones that go from the horde, people that need help. There's other dangers in here than the undead.
Going.
Did you kill one of the
We're
metal
leaving.
men?
And
We're on our way.
you're on. Yup.
Ash is just like. I don't know. Probably just dragging frogs.
That's fine. I'm still talking.
Yup.
That's
So
okay.
I'm gonna draw like a layout of the town, and you're just gonna tell me.
Oh,
So
sorry. I just realized there was a thing that I could do.
I just want to know where the well is.
yeah. So there's.
An amoeba.
Yeah. So
I think this is the mitochondria. That's definitely the powerhouse.
yeah. So,
that's
like-
a Golgi body.
It's like residential, commerce, farmland, the church, and then the well, which is behind the church. And it's getting pretty dark because you went a little, not even a little, because that was a 4 on the survival. You went way too far east, so the sun is just setting by the time you get to the outskirts of the town. What is everyone's marching order?
I could just
And you're approaching from this way.
invisibly just go in and drop the well and
I'm a first.
run back out. We'll be on our way.
Are you going alone?
Ash, you want to go with me?
He's here.
No, I want to just smash stuff. It's been such a boring day.
It really has though.
Thanks.
Don't you guys?
What? No.
I know,
that was
I'm just
joy in
being a
character,
I'm
just
joking.
being
Out of character, I'm having a lot of fun. In character,
out of character, I'm having
Fucking-
fun too.
I'm joking. Okay, there we go. Eric, you're gonna have to.
On that case,
Eric, you're not
I-
in frame.
Yeah.
I know.
Alright.
I'm normally in frame when I'm leaning forward and doing stuff. I was just stretching, so
Does
Everyone
anyone
wants to see your
have?
Cowboy Bebop shirt.
What is everyone's like passive? 1 passive perception and 2 passive like my character does this like passively you can't be surprised. That type of thing.
Okay, so I've got a 17 perception,
21 for me.
7.
17 passive insight right now.
You have a 21 passive perception.
I do. Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's 8 plus
No, it's
That's 10.
10 plus.
10 plus.
Christ.
But
I got all the bad rolls out of the way.
How does that work? Your proficiency
just-
bonus is plus 4 plus 4 plus.
Expertise.
Is it one just double the proficiency bonus though?
Yeah, but then you add what his wisdom score,
So right, it's
which is probably 3.
Yeah.
So
So,
double
that's what I was saying.
double
So that should be
proficiency is
11,
8.
and then so 21 total. I was just doing the math in my head.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be like critical or be like, what? That doesn't make sense. I was trying to like
my stealth
just
is
do the
higher.
math.
Yeah, my highest thing on my
Passive perception is 7.
It used
my
to be
thing is
inside.
15.
And yes,
It wasn't
I
actually.
cannot be surprised
Really?
My
in
insight
combat
was never my
because
highest.
I have
What's your
feral
highest?
But deception.
Fuck yeah.
And then
Like, in
Travich,
the
what are
right-
your paladin passive things?
In the right context, his deception
I
is
am
20.
immune to disease.
Would Joy have
My
gotten
passive
the?
perception is 12.
Mhm.
Would Joy have gotten
That's
the?
it.
The
Okay.
sense that those robot
Oh.
things were magical.
Allies within 10 feet of me gain a bonus to my charisma modifier. So everyone gets
Nice.
+4 when you're in.
To what?
Like
Just
saving
all
throws?
crits?
Saving
This
throws.
is
Yeah.
LMS
Oh,
level 10.
fuck.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
Within 10
better
feet
than
of
my
me.
minus
I fucking
3.
hate those.
Yeah. What? Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. Before you go into town, there's an owl sitting on one of the
Yes.
trees, and you recognize
That's
it
a
as
chicken.
one of the owls from the paladin camp. So.
Owls cool? No, they call it.
Yeah.
Just a
Of
question
course
for as we
Paul
approach town.
writes in
Would Joy have
cursive.
gotten
Yeah.
the impression that the robot things were magical?
Otherworldly, but you don't know, like, it's from a completely different plane from yours, so you don't know whether or not they were, like, created like you were, or if they were entities in and of themselves.
Alright, when we enter the town, I'm going to detect magic.
Okay.
But I'll wait, because obviously they got letters and we're not in town now anymore, I guess.
Yeah, sorry, that
I
was
want to
me.
finish drawing the town.
Because
as
I
we
said
get
so.
That's fucking adorable.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord
Tomas
God.
is so fucking adorable.
yeah. I also had a fun time writing Paul's one, because I was
Yeah.
like, how, like, they're not telling him what he's really doing.
Oh, that's so fucking good.
Yeah. Can you, can you read out Paul's one, because I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hello! Exclamation, exclamation, smiley face.
Oh, yeah.
I knew you meant it, but I was just being a dick.
Yeah.
We just got to your underground home today. I don't know why you tried to scare me. Everyone here is so nice. Jo says she's going to have people help me play hide and seek. I love games. Also, why didn't you tell me about the Taisho treasure hunt tradition? Zeno says that it's when? Is it mothers?
Nobles.
Oh, nobles. Nobles leave their homes so we can have a secret treasure hunt and find presents they hid for us. That's so cool. I can't wait to do my first treasure hunt. Best regards.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
But yeah, I was very proud of that.
You should be.
So
It's hilarious.
now you are in the town. You get there's no gate. It's just you could just tell you've entered the town limits.
Detect magic goes up.
Yep, detect magic goes up, and like you don't.
Range is 30 feet.
Yeah. You don't see it, but you sense it because of your detect magic. And when you walked in, there wasn't like any sort of like barrier. But as soon as the last of you stepped into the threshold of the
The
town,
Last of Us.
like a wall of force almost. It's like the dog invisible fence. Like it's there, and it's like. You get the sense that it's almost
We've entered
impossible to
combat
tra-
in an arena
no,
and we
no.
can't escape.
Kind of.
I draw
like
my great axe,
Yep.
I'm gonna
And-
prep Dissonant Whisper if that's okay.
and I'm going, and
I'm gonna prep Shadow
I will
Blade.
let everyone else know. I'll be like,
Yeah.
heads up, we're like trapped here now,
Yep. There's no immediate.
Just like
because
that.
I
Oh.
assume the wall is not visible.
Right.
So
it's not
nobody
visible.
else. Yeah.
Right. So
So,
you just sense that like the
yes.
limits of this town are now.
So you guys are
barrier.
watching as like this steam is going off Joy, because that's what happens when she detects magic. This is lingering magic, and she's gonna be like, yeah, there's like a wall there that we can't go back through. So, well, I mean, maybe I could just smash my way through it. But first, let's go throw the coin in the wall.
You want to try it?
Not until we throw
And
the coin in the
with
wall.
your
Smash
passive
the coin.
perceptions,
Well,
you see a lot of like metal just strewn about. And it's like metal chains. And it seems like they were just kind of like, at first, like it just like, wow, like this place got decimated and there's just chains everywhere from somewhere. But then you realize they're purposely placed. And then you, Joy, with your detect magic, you see 8 like sets of chains that were previously not magical become magical. But they're
so
not doing anything yet. They're just there.
The chains are like magic.
Yep.
So
are they like magic or are magic?
that's just like the way I talk, man. All right. So let's go get the coin in the well,
Yeah, I agree.
and then once that happens, probably we'll get to fight something.
Probably.
You get like towards the what's it called?
Church.
Yeah, church. Thank
steeple.
you. And the church was never rebuilt. It is just completely like dilapidated, like bits of walls blown through.
Good old Germany.
And those with a passive perception above 20.
Okay, Franz.
Yeah. So Franz, you see a couple of like spectral figures like poking their head out real carefully before like a larger figure just scoops them back like real quick. Like it was very like it was like kind of a curious look and then an immediate like pull
Howdy.
in. But you do that. I'm just gonna get.
I assume Joy is still leading.
Or, I guess you were. Does that seem good?
Yeah, it seems fun.
Okay.
Sorry. We're always within 5 feet of each other.
And I got a cute little butt.
You need someone within 5 feet of you, so Ash stays within 5 feet of you.
I mean, that is fair.
that's
I need.
in particularly dangerous situations. Ash is just like, let's use each other appropriately.
But you can announce your stuff.
No. Joy, she'll have to have this conversation next time.
What's up?
Joy has been meaning to talk about military tactics with the group.
That's why I had to spread out the way that I
Well,
did
no, you can spread
previously.
yourselves out. I'm just
No,
moving
you're
you
fine.
further along. So
Yeah.
before we go into combat, tell like
Wait,
place
is this
yourself
the
how
plate nail lady from before?
No. That's
Okay.
just I forgot a fourth.
I was
No.
Not
Slaughter
again.
everything.
Not
No,
again.
that was literally.
So I prepped, just in case for this, the idea, prep Shadowblade. So before combat, I'd like to cast Shadowblade.
Yeah,
And you
I
prepped.
did that with this Dissonant
Yeah,
Whisper. Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Let's roll for initiative.
I'll take it. 18.
1 second.
We'll have advantage on them initiative checks.
Okay.
Or just play
Franz with
Swashbuckler.
18. What did everyone else get?
Cool 20.
Nice.
26.
Christ.
26.
Yeah, we don't
Oh,
have
jack
very
of
much.
all trades, and you probably rolled like a 19 or a 20 or something.
18.
And then 1
It's like you get
second.
above +5.
For each.
You play a swashbuckler rogue.
Alabaster
Oh,
Crane.
yeah, Swashbuckler's
Alabaster
like
Crane in the
charisma,
other
right?
campaign.
Plus dex.
15.
Yeah.
You see
15.
4.
I'm a swashbuckler in a one-shot that we're doing, so which is now a 2-shot.
Actually, here we go.
Eloise.
4
The halfling
beasts.
swashbuckler.
Ah, come on. I guess this will have to do. 4 beasts like this with chains whipping all around them.
That is
Approach.
dope as shit. Are we fighting Kratos?
Nope. Approach from behind the buildings. And they are all ready to fuck your day. Ash, you are first.
Alright, so I don't know how prepping shit goes. So if I
Mm-hmm.
prep something, does that go off first and then I get an action, or is that still my action?
Well, it depends on what you're prepping.
So I prepped Dissonant Whisper when we walked through the field of forest.
So
But here's the issue. And I could let you retcon this because it takes you time to walk up to things.
Right.
So like you would have like walked for like 2 or 3 minutes before you do that. If you prep something, it goes off and you lose the spell slot if the thing does not happen that you prep to do. So I'm not trying to like.
That's why I prep Shadowblade, because like combat, it's just like boom.
well, even with
yeah.
Shadowblade, if it's something that requires a spell slot and you use your action to prepare the spell, you have to use your reaction to cast it. If 6 seconds go by, you lose the spell slot. Though that's raw. That's
Yeah.
rules as written.
That's
for
dumb,
prepping.
but
Yeah.
okay.
But what I am
Well, in
saying
that case,
is
then it just doesn't really.
the reason why I'm letting you have everyone have something sort of prepped in a way, is because they all rolled below 5 on their stealth checks. So you would have heard them coming. They are large chain monsters. So
Yeah, so there's no surprise around it. That's how I feel about it, right? It's
That's
just,
true.
It's just normal
Yeah.
combat.
you're right. So
Alright. In that
Then-
case. 30. Perfect.
I'll be up there shortly with you.
nice. What do you do?
Green is first. Nice. Are they large or are they normal size?
They are medium.
Cool. In that case, that is a 26
That will hit.
and then a fucking 14 plus 24.
Both
And
hit.
I'm using psychic damage on his blades.
is hard.
Mm-hmm.
34.
Nice. All right, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
Ooh, with advantage though, because here's the thing. It goes when a creature the devil can see within 30 feet. The devil can create the illusion that it looks like one of the creature's departed loved ones. So it's going to take the thing.
How does that work?
So that's why I'm
It's
saying,
your butler.
like, so I'm saying
Yes.
with advantage because it's Frankie, but you don't know it. But like the cool thing is like what you see is just literal like static, like it,
Right.
like your
That's
brain. It's
cool.
like and that actually that scribble that I put in your letter, that was the static as well. That's
cool.
it's like your
I love
brain
that.
fell asleep for the moment. So I'm just
That's
saying with it.
beautiful.
It's very Eternal Sunshine.
But with that advantage, which is great.
Uh-huh.
That's an 18.
Yeah, you're not frightened.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope. That's gonna
Alright.
be it. Well, no. Inspiration to. No, I used it. I used my bonus action.
Yeah,
Right? Sorry.
for the offhand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joy, it is your turn.
I sent you a message.
Okay.
Should probably do it on my phone because you can just see my
How hurt does the thing that Ash just
Hurt but not bloodied.
hit? Hurt but not bloody.
And you would know that Franz is going to be heading directly over there. I mean, I knew that we should always gang up on one target, but
Yeah, I mean, Ash assumes that if you go first, he'll follow you, and
I'm gonna charge at this,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to make.
Are you doing the straight line hooves or?
Yes, I
Okay.
will. So I will bonus. Or no, I can't because I have to bonus action rage.
Nice.
Alright, so I
Do you
do
do it
need
before
a D8.
or after you move?
We'll do it before I move.
Okay, so it would just be Franz if there's any AoE stuff.
Well, it depends on what the AoE stuff
Yeah.
is. Ocho. A beam of brilliant light shoots up from my chest, 5 feet long, 60-foot line. Each creature needs to make a con save. So this needs to make a con save.
didn't you do that before you ran over there, though?
That's a 14.
14 is.
I'm going to allow that he was or she was like
Yeah.
in that direction.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, the way that it looks is it shoots from your chest, and to me, like when we're on the map, we're not critically like being like,
Right.
Trevich is facing exactly this way because that's where his character's head is pointing, right? So to me, that's like I get to aim wherever this goes.
Yeah.
I think that it's already random enough, right? Like I already,
Yeah.
it's like I don't get to pick if this happens. So it fails,
Mm-hmm.
and that means it is fucking blinded.
Okay.
Motherfucker. And it takes 2d8 force damage. So ironically, I do
Nice.
need these. 6 force damage.
Okay.
Or radiant damage. Sorry. Radiant might be better because these things seem a little demonic.
Doesn't do anything.
All right, and now it's time to smash. And interestingly,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to reckless because it's blind, so all my attacks have
Nice.
advantage already. I will Great Weapon Master though. Fuck. First attack is a 8 plus 5, 13. God fucking damn it. Second attack is.
Blame my dice because my dice are terrible.
Second attack is so good. 23.
That will hit.
Okay, and so that will be 24 damage. As the first smash goes wide, dirt flies into the air. Then they twist the blade, and I could have just auto hit that one. Anyways, doesn't matter. Second, she turns the axe to the blade and comes up and carves it from the bottom, straight through.
Nice.
Do you get one auto hit per encounter?
It's a once per day feature on
Once per day,
the
yeah.
my wild axe.
I got you. It's a charge.
Nice.
Charge.
Franz.
I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try to hit the dude.
Sounds good to me.
Oh.
You have advantage.
Yes.
Just because it's blinded, you don't need Sova or anything like that.
8.
Yep, that'll hit.
28. Feeling great. Booming blade. Let's go.
You have advantage on any attacks that you can against this one as well.
See, Trevich would go to the other one since everyone's ganging up on that guy.
Okay, have fun.
That's what he's gonna do.
7, 8, 16.
The way here's what Joy thought. I don't care. I don't know if this Trevich cares.
34
Joy thought about just moving
points
here
of-
and taking both
man.
of these. But
It is on death's door.
so you're seeing
And
this one is like
then-
almost dead and flailing.
Sorry, I did the
But
wrong.
Joy thought, well, these ones won't be able to make it. They're probably not gonna be fast enough to get all the way to us.
I'll use my last
And
5
so I
feet.
thought
to
we'd take
disengage.
out this one and
Okay.
then I'll take up some
Sounds
damage.
good. This one. 1 second, I'm going to start from here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh yeah, because these are medium with.
1
Large.
second, I just want to double check.
Oh, really?
this.
They're just medium sized?
They're just medium
Oh,
sized.
okay. Neato.
But on the board,
They're
it looks
not
so scary.
able to. Actually, they can. He's going to stay there, though.
He's got
um,
chains. Doesn't he wear range attacks?
They
Chains?
do
They
have
might
chains.
be 10-foot reach or something like that.
Right, yeah. They can't do their normal multi-attack, but what they can do is their animate chains thing, which I loved. So, the chains shoot up from the ground and grapple Franz. This is their thing, so you have to, it's just, you're grappled, but you can use your action to get out.
Next time we
There's
have
no save or
kids,
anything with it?
Not for this it's like their racial thing.
we need
Okay.
to make something.
And they would,
So it's just like it's like as an action they can choose a creature and
So
that
we fucking
creature
help each
is
other when shit happens.
restrained.
2.
Okay.
So I think you two were the biggest
So
threats,
that's
so.
like they only get that once though.
They only get that once per day. Once per short rest, rather.
Okay.
But
And so
I
like
mean,
the chains are like just chains that reach up from the ground and like latch onto me.
yeah.
So it's basically like
up to
fucking
4.
those plants, except for with chains.
Then it would do
instead
these.
for labor, essentially, right?
1 second.
So would do everyone.
It says up to 4.
But you're
Second.
regretting these.
It looks like I'm
Black
gonna have to
Brigade
roll a
fish.
2 on my wild surge and
One
just
second.
teleport out of this shit.
Yeah,
Right.
So y'all,
Surreally asleep.
this is their once per day thing. So
The problem
let
is
me.
that there's 4 of them.
I know.
Trevich, you need to kill this one next to us.
Piece.
I will
Okay.
attempt.
That's
Oh.
cool. I've got like I can do some magic and shit. If it's on death's door,
It's
Yeah.
better to not give it a turn.
Yeah. So
If we can avoid it.
it goes. An animated chain can grapple
That's
one
fair.
creature of its own, but can't make attacks while grappling.
So it's like that one has like shot out all these chains and now it's using all of its energy to hold us in place.
Right.
Yes.
So
but it's not
it
gonna
is
attack or
a.
anything. So.
It's a DC 14 to escape, or you can choose to attack it.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
that is all.
All right.
Next up is the Draco Lich one.
That's this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's going to
So now killing it doesn't matter as much.
Hmm?
It's up for Trevich's purposes.
right.
Mhm.
Let me just have him do an
It's
intelligence.
gonna get a turn.
Yeah.
Or it's gotten its turn.
Okay. It did a very bad intelligence check. Did you Booming Blade?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. It has 2 HP. It goes to move away because it's blinded and scared. It
Yeah,
has
7 damage.
yeah. So
I did it.
this one beefs it.
There's like this booming explosion as it tries to like. I had wings
Yeah.
on the fucking mini, so I'm imagining it trying to fly away. But as it like tries to whip its chains as it backs away, and now
Yep,
it's gone.
So now it is out of initiative. Next up is Trevich.
Woo. Make an action to escape the chains.
Or you can attack the chains.
Can I
With
attack
disadvantage. So
Can I
Disadvantage, really.
Can I-
Damn.
I think if you're grappled by something.
Grapple doesn't affect. Grapple's actually terrible. It's one of the worst things.
What?
So
about
the
D&D.
creature
does it
is
affect?
grappled or restrained.
So grapple doesn't affect you
second.
attacking. So if like someone grapples you, you have normal attack.
No, the target
against
is restrained.
Yeah. So no. Yeah. So grapple is not a condition that you can have. Grapple is an
Yeah.
action that you can
Right.
take.
Right, but then you are restrained. And you have the
Attack rolls have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
yeah.
And disadvantage on dex saves.
That
So.
makes sense.
DM to player, you probably have a better
Maybe
chance
grapple
at a
is-
strength save to get out.
Oh, grapple. Grapple speed is 0.
I can do
Condition
that.
ends of the
So
grappler is
strength save?
incapacitated.
Yeah, you're not restrained.
So grapple
No,
is
no.
a condition. It
Yeah,
just
grapple-
but it just sets your
Yeah.
speed to 0.
Yeah.
That's
so
all
you
it
can
does.
still attack. That's why grapple is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, sometimes
But the
just
spell
you
save
need
is
something to
strength.
not get away, right? Like,
Right.
you know, you catch the thief. You just need to have
That's
them be a
annoying.
0, right?
Oof, that is not enough.
And is that my action or is that?
That is your action. But
Do I have a bonus action I can do? Or I have
Write something
smites.
down on your
I don't
sheet
think I
that you're
actually
just
have
like, I
anything
don't
that's,
even know what that is though.
attacking.
Okay.
Sure, I'll put a smite. I'll put branding smite on my thing. It's just the next time I attack.
Yep. 5, 10, 15,
Searing
20,
smite.
25,
Yeah,
30.
searing smite.
They're gonna wait, and then I'm gonna start this one from here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and this one's gonna be able to hit you, so these
Wait,
rolls
are we
have
grappled or restrained?
restrained.
Restrained.
Okay.
It grappled
So that's
and
15
restrained.
plus 8. And then 16 plus 8, yep, okay. So both of those will hit you, I imagine.
Mhm.
And that's going to be 6, 9, 14, 18, 22, 26 slashing damage.
Oh, okay.
And that's its turn. We're back to the top with Ash.
Covered in chains.
You gotta break the chains around you. Nobody else can stop you. You gotta break the chains around you.
Is breaking it? What's the check? Is it? Can I do a strength check?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was strength saving.
I'd
a
like to
strength
see
check.
them
Strength
try.
check, anyway, but-
Okay.
What's your strength modifier?
My +4,
So I'm gonna
Okay.
try and break out.
but I have advantage on all strength checks and saving throws when I'm raging.
21?
Enjoying.
You're free.
Boop. Was that my whole turn? Can I move?
You still have bonus action and movement.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Try to get this guy to look at me so they can get out without getting pounced on.
Nice.
And bonus action. Inspiration.
Awesome.
Nice.
It's a D8.
I dig it.
And fuck it. We will action surge and attack this ass.
Nice. Get him.
19.
That will hit.
Okay, the other one does too. Which is, does action serve also give you like bonus action and everything else, or is that?
I think
Just
it's just
another
another
action.
action.
In that case,
But I'm looking it up for your sake.
8.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Plus 8 is 16.
Sounds good.
On your turn, you can take one additional action on top of your regular action and bonus action. So just one more action.
It is your turn.
I would like to re-rage, so I'm reactivating the joy, and we'll see what random effect we get. 7. Fuck. Shadows Weaver on my fucking weapon. I can throw it. I get that one too often. Okay, so now I'll use my action to try to break out.
Sounds good. 14
Advantage
strength.
because I have it's a strength check.
Oh, sorry. You at the start of your turn were supposed to take 2d6 damage. So that's 9
Oh, wait.
from the piercing damage.
Oh wait,
Before.
I'm okay.
And
I
then
got really
you
mad for a
joy.
second.
9 halved because it's piercing and
Oh.
you're raging.
Okay, yeah.
So.
So I take 4.
Mhm.
All right. So.
Oh, and Trevich, you were also. I'm sorry.
Oh wait.
4.
It's just a strength check or an athletics check?
Strength check.
God, fuck me. Okay, I'm done. I got
Okay.
12.
Christ.
I got an 8 plus 4 and with an advantage on the thing, so.
Oh.
Look at you. Athletics, I have plus
Franz,
8
7
too, so but I don't
piercing.
get to add my proficiency to this, so that's not bad.
Cool. Use a luck
Poor
point.
little restrained centaur
Okay.
just struggling against the chains.
You tiny little horse feet.
Perfect.
Should have just thrown my axe twice.
Does a 15 get me out?
It does.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit. And you said it was 7 piercing, right?
Yep.
Cool. Cool, I'm gonna go right up and I'm gonna hug it.
Which one?
The
Oh, the red one.
right next to Ashy
Sounds
Boy.
Good. Get him.
And then I can't do shit, so I'm just gonna hang out.
Sounds good. It is the red one's turn, and it is now going to make 2 attacks at you.
Me?
Yep. Oh no, actually, it's going to first use its reaction. To make you do a Wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
as I guess it'll be your mom's face. It's just a departed loved one. Or bitter enemies. It does the fucking tiger's face at that point.
That is the worst. I don't like that.
So.
Okay. 19.
Yep, you're not frightened of it.
Cool.
But it is going to attack. First one's gonna miss because that's a 16, but that one probably will hit because that's a 28 plus 18 plus 8.
Yeah, that'll do that.
26.
Thank you. For a whopping for 13 damage slashing.
So 6 damage. No.
And you are grappled by that.
The chains wrap around.
But
you.
it's not like the magic chains. It's grappled by one of its chains.
I'll just attack it because grapple's the worst condition in the game.
Well, no, you're restrained when you're grappled.
No, you're not.
The target is grappled. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the ability. Yes.
Yeah. Next up is Trevich.
It's kind of dumb that grappled and restrained are different conditions,
Yep.
but I mean,
They've never done grapple well in any edition. It's literally
Agreed.
just every edition it's been shitty.
yeah. Trevich is gonna die. Just kidding. Trevich is gonna be okay. He's just about
Trevich
to
is
get
fine.
attacked by 2 chain creatures.
Everything's
When-
A-okay, guys.
When friends are off fighting a different chain, creatures are just in chains.
I'm just gonna attack it.
The
Disadvantage?
chains.
I'm gonna attack the dude at disadvantage.
You have to get out.
No, you can
Oh,
still
no,
attack.
you can
within
still
the chain.
attack.
Yeah.
But you're also taking chain damage, which is 9 piercing.
That's okay. That's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
That's a crit fail.
Oof.
And then here, I'll just roll the second one just to see.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 12. That's a 20.
That will hit.
Okay.
Fuck is
Whoop,
dead.
whoop.
So I have Searing Smite. So I did
Nice.
that. And then I also am going to...
Is it concentration?
It is Wait, no, that's Blinding Smite. Let me look up Searing Smite. It is concentration.
Okay, roll a con to make sure.
Can. What's con? Just
Yep.
That's 21.
Okay, yep, you keep
So
it
I
up.
have, so I have Searing Smite.
Mhm.
Let me make sure I know what Searing Smite is. I cast it as a level 1 just because I didn't
Yep.
really do that. So that's an extra d6.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna Sneering Smite
Nice.
as a level 2 because I can. So that's 3d8 and then the 1d8
Nice.
for the War Axe. So 6, 10, 18, 20, 27, 33.
How much?
33.
33. Nice.
I see
Alright.
the temptation in your eyes.
It used its reaction already. I did get your
It's an
message.
entire-
It just can't do
I know.
anything.
Yeah, if it does happen, you
Yup.
can do that.
Next up is this one, who's going to go up and make 2 attacks at you
Advantage on each attack.
with
Yup.
advantage.
And
So
here,
first one hits.
instead of Joy dying and asking not
And
to
the
be
second one
revived,
will hit.
all her friends will be dead.
That's fine.
So-
Literally, Franz and
You
Ash
are wow. That's a lot of
I'm
ones.
just
That I mean,
joking.
half of them. What 6,
This is
7,
just Joy's
8,
like worst nightmare. It's like not
13,
being able to run.
21.
Everyone else gets to fight stuff.
21.
She's
Yup.
not mad that she gets getting hit. She's
And-
mad that she's not getting hit.
So this one, you were grappled by
30.
one of its chain or restrained by one of its
51
chains, but you
minus
can make
30 is
one
30.
check to get out of both of them.
Okay.
It's just that at the start of your turn, you're taking damage for both.
So I
From
took
both.
21, right?
Yep.
I said, okay, so that's
Next up is the ogre.
Which one's the ogre?
Oh, that's
the
the
ogre.
ogre.
The actual
Did-
ogre.
Sorry.
Did Ash break the chain with a blade or just escaped
Strength.
it with strength? Okay.
Oh, first one's a crit.
I'm gonna die.
Second is
Hope you didn't love
double
Drabeach.
fucking crit, dude. Jesus.
You're all seeing it here.
oh man.
Jesus.
Let's see if I could get that on the camera. Sort of. Not really. But anyway.
Can I actually take a picture of it?
Yeah.
She didn't roll 2.
Yeah, she didn't.
I rolled.
Not
Yeah.
220s on the pad.
that
at the
was
same
really-
So
time.
it's less
God.
cool for the photo op, but
Why didn't you get your face down there? Like,
This is what.
Oh.
I do have a superior healing potion.
yeah. Good thing you won that.
You might want to use that.
Can I
You
use it as
take
a reaction?
no.
I didn't
You
think
take
so.
It's actually
45
action,
points of
too.
damage.
Yeah.
How many?
From the first
45.
or from the
All
down?
together.
I'm down.
45 all
You're
together.
down.
Yep.
I'm down to
Alright,
if
Travich
that's
succumbs
negative.
to
Oh,
the chains.
fuck.
What?
And with the chains.
You
We're not-
continue to take damage. Fuck.
No, you
Yeah.
don't get, no, it's just an automatic death fail. It won't crit because it can't crit, but if you
Yeah.
were to be attacked, it would crit,
Yeah.
which isn't a problem. We had this whole issue.
Yep.
That
Ash, you are up.
Okay, so Travich is down.
This is for myself, not for anything. In...
Joy can't.
I just wanted.
No, I know.
Joy can't do fucking jack shit.
I just
to
wanted
help.
to see if he would notice, and he didn't. So, cool.
This is why you
Cool,
don't
cool,
gang up
cool.
on one guy. Damn it! I did my initial strategy of just tank 2 of them, but you can't.
Yeah, we're just
Game
gonna...
of what ifs.
Yeah.
What if there wasn't 2 natural 20s? Like this one.
Yeah.
What ifs?
I'm guessing that a 16 does not hit.
It does hit.
What?
That is its AC.
Okay, cool.
Which one are you going for?
The one I'm on.
Yep.
Kill it so
37.
Nice. It is bloodied.
I can... Okay.
I need a DC from the DM. How smart would Joy have to be in this moment to understand that the chains, they're perpetually hurting her, but that they keep hurting Travich when Travich.
Oh
is
yeah, like you would know. Like
Yeah.
that's like you're feeling it right now. In fact, you just took another 9 points of piercing,
4.
which you have.
Thank you very much.
Yep. So you know that this is going to be very bad.
I'm just imagining like Travich is just getting like choked out.
Yeah.
Like the
Like,
face
they were
is
currently-
like all red and blue and like.
Like, I'm not gonna be like
All right, well, Shadow's Weaver
Yeah.
on my fucking weapon. I'm gonna
Nice.
throw the weapon at the chains and try to break them.
not
That is
Don't
something
roll
you
shitty.
can...
no.
Oh,
that
I know
bullshit.
your face. Oh, I know your face. I know exactly what's happening.
That's gonna be.
Oh, I know
interesting.
exactly what's happening.
I'm gonna try to.
Do you? Because I'm just worried about a nat 1 right now.
Oh, I'm worried about immunity. Is what
They're
I'm
her
worried about.
dice.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I have an inspiration.
I do have an inspiration. I can use it.
I also have an inspiration, but I didn't get it.
All right.
And
so
I have an axe that automatically hits. Thank you very much. So if I nat 1,
That's true.
That's you know.
It's a good-
I'm throwing
it's a
that
good
one. I'm
day
not throwing
to-
the returning axe because I know shadows have weaved
I
around
think
my
it's
weapon.
immune to psychic damage.
What?
Oh,
Animate change.
by the way, I have +2 against these guys now because we killed one.
you did.
Do I have +2 against the chains though?
You do not.
Okay, that's fine. Just I'm trying to.
I'm just, like,
determine
thinking, I was like-
how the axe works. 'cause
Like
it-
if you had hit the
it
chains or
has
something
tasted
before.
the blood of these things and now
Yeah.
wants more. All right, so yeah, Shadows are a weapon. It is I can throw it. Oh wait, what's the range on actually the returning great axe?
Should be 30 at minimum.
I need to check. I know that this is annoying.
Mhm.
I changed what I was gonna do on my turn. Otherwise, I wouldn't. The axe is 2040. All right, the other axe is 2060. So I have disadvantage on these
Yeah, but both
attacks.
of these are. But I mean, if you throw the oh no you don't axe, you could just
Yeah.
choose to hit.
So I'm gonna go ahead and throw at the chain.
Mhm.
All right, so that's a 9 and 11, and it just adds. I mean, I get a lot of bonuses. So that's actually an 18.
It does not hit.
18 doesn't even hit the thing.
Is it a DC 20?
Its AC is 20.
I'm gonna.
Like,
well,
rules
I'm
is
gonna.
written.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
do not.
Uh huh.
Okay, so I roll damage, or is it?
Say reckless. Just please say you attack
I
reckless.
can't attack reckless. It's not a
Oh.
melee attack.
Right. Sorry. I'm just like trying to get
I want
that extra
to attack.
10.
I want to.
It has 20 HP. And I'm having you just hit all 3 at once, so I'm not
Okay,
making
so
you do
I
60.
can't knock this one out. So that's 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've oh no you don'ted.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
What kind of damage is it?
Fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna reckless attack the chains that are on me.
Nice.
And so I'm gonna try to break free. Thank goodness for not that. And so that's 12 plus. Fuck, I'm not gonna break these. What the fuck am I thinking? God damn it, I'm stupid. Okay, so that's still 12 plus 9, 21 damage or 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
I'm not gonna break them. Fuck.
I mean, you get to break it with one of your attacks next. Or maybe you could rejoy.
That's 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I will rejoy.
Oh, you reckless attacks. You added 10 for that, right?
Reckless is advantage.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
not-
what was the, great, yeah, I was just thinking of a way you could get that plus 10.
I have to Great Weapon Master, which would take a penalty to hit, and if it's 20 to hit, that's
Yeah.
too much. So I redo my thing. Arcane Energy enshrouds me until your rage ends. You gain +2 bonus to AC. Okay, whatever. Whenever a creature within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack, that creature takes force damage equal to my con mod, so they take 3 damage.
Nice.
Well, there goes my shadows that weave around my stupid weapon. Okay, so I tried my best, Treveach.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Franz.
And I don't need the soul ring. I'm not even taking any damage here.
How much do I take?
Oh, right, sorry. Oh, and, yeah, 4. And I hit you with your
Okay.
damage before.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
you
gonna
did.
bonus action aim to cancel out the
Disadvantage?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. At which one?
the one I'm fighting.
Okay.
That's gonna be 12 plus 9, 21.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'll hit him.
That'll do it. And I still get sneak attack. Thank you. Oh, sneak attack is the best. Come on. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, that's going to be 12, 19, 23, 24, 26, 31, 33, 39 points of damage.
1 second. Is it dead? So close. So close. 1 second.
Can't do it till my turn.
Treveach,
Am I just rolling
You have
con or charisma?
3 different things wrapped around you.
3?
This one, and that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't realize they both grappled me. I thought the one just one did.
I thought you were counting it as 1 DC though.
It was 1 DC.
But it was 3 separate.
It's 3
sources of-
separate things. So, like, if you had gotten her out, I wasn't
I'm
going to
dead.
make it 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
actually,
3
Yeah.
So
different things.
Treveach gets choked out.
Yeah.
God.
Check your Facebook message, Morgan.
Alright.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we need, divine
Strong
intervention
words.
happens. This is Dungeons and
Strong
Dragons.
words.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we need to try
God
to. We need
damn
to.
it.
We need to live.
Yep.
That's what we need to do. Okay.
I'm trying.
Yep.
I mean, that's our new
Because
call.
the thing,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
thing is, when they're and like I specifically said it, and you saw it happen with Franz, where when you're hit, you're restrained by
yeah.
that thing.
No,
Yeah,
you
no.
didn't do anything
This
wrong.
was
No,
all
yeah.
mechanically exactly how it should
Yeah,
go.
That's
no.
why we had the long conversation
Yeah,
to make
Okay.
sure we're all
I
on the
just
same
want- I
page.
just
Us
like-
3 left the dwarf behind, and
Yep.
the dwarf got grappled because they're chain things, which we should have figured out that they would have fucking grappled us. And then the dwarf got stuck by itself while we were all grappled over here. It
Okay.
makes sense. Everything that happened was our decisions led to
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
All right.
We
And then I
Made
I
assumptions
failed 2 turns
that-
in a row to get out of these chains.
We
Like,
just
right?
need
Like,
to.
you know.
This one's going to go up to it's going to go up to you.
Yeah.
And it's going to use its once a day thing to make 4 chains go at you.
Wait,
Or-
for
all
on-
4.
Plus its 2 attacks.
Okay.
So it's going to attack once. That's 16 plus 8. So you're now restrained.
It
Do you have a shield? Please
okay.
use shield.
What?
Do you have shield?
the
I
spell.
don't have shield.
Never mind then.
Okay.
Well,
one
I'll
second.
have to. I have to rage again to try
So
to get
that's
out of
2
this
attacks
fucking
that
thing.
hit.
Oh.
I need to start remembering my shield.
An 18 does not hit you.
Ooh.
So 2 out of 3 of hits. 2 out of 5. Ooh, you're lucky. That was almost a crit, but not. But that's 22.
Hits my AC.
Okay, so that's 3, and it has 1 more attack. Okay, so 3 attacks hit. 4.
You'll probably be
No
fine.
retconning, Kelly.
What?
But when I hit the chains last turn, I
Mhm.
did 3 more damage because I was raging and I get that bonus to attack. I
Yep.
don't think
14.
it breaks the chains.
It does
But
not.
for the next turn when I'm going to attack them again, that it'll be useful.
Yeah, no, I just added that to its thing. So 6, 12, 15, 17, 19, 22, plus 8.
30.
So 30, yeah. 30 points of damage from that. But that's its once a day thing blown.
Yeah.
Um,
It's impotent now.
And
I'm
then
not even bloodied.
this one is going to...
Come to me.
Actually, yeah, it is going... literally, it will do that because it sees that it's 2 on 2. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And what it's going to do is blow its once-a-day thing to re-grapple.
These are really
All
fun
of you.
enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So now I should just do the check. I shouldn't bother attacking.
Right.
Okay.
So, at this point, 1 second. Those
I
things are
am-
not going to stack. It's just going to be a new one at 20 HP.
So I have 2 on me now?
Just like yes, 2 for the purposes of like getting
Yeah.
damage, but you only have to break through 1 to get through
Yep.
all of them.
Well, the thing is, hopefully it's going to be dead next turn, so I won't have to worry
Yeah.
about it.
So Ash, it is your turn. So you are grappled by one of them. No, you're grappled by 3 at this point because it hit 2 of you. It hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the time to not be stingy with your inspiration.
19,
I mean, I was
20.
using my inspiration
So that's
for Venomous Blades.
25.
That's why I wasn't, because I was already using my bonus action.
Yeah.
25 damage.
Right now.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to take care of
The
the
chains.
the small one.
I have to spend my turn getting out. Like I don't have a
Well, can you use your
because I
action
will
first?
go down next time if I don't.
Yeah, everything's got advantage. So getting out is if they're on you, you have to get out of the chains, or else you fucked.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
Fuck. Why did I use it? Fuck. Damn it. So much bad things have happened.
11.
Oof. Nope. Bardic Inspire yourself?
Can I do that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So, if you had known to... Oh!
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Can I give you one of my luck points?
God!
Nope.
I know I can. I just want to really
Alright.
bad.
That's that. Joy.
Maybe Ash won't get a chance to
You
go back to Tomas.
take... Oof. 6.
TPK.
But, yeah.
TPK.
So
That's very real. If both me and Ravitra are down, that's a very real
Oof.
possibility.
I mean, I have to do. Well, next turn it's gonna suck. I know there's only really one thing I can
how
do.
close is this thing to death?
HP. Like, 8 HP.
Like you could kill it if you can throw something at it.
I'll throw the returning grade at. I'd like to rage
Okay.
again. This is my last one actually for the day.
Nice. Something good.
Come on.
Something
Well,
good.
2. It's really just 1. 4 again. Damn it.
Wait,
What?
Okay.
can I?
What?
Could I have? Can I second wind?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
I'm going to just retcon the blown thing and just...
Okay.
Because that was like medium saying like, oh yeah, you should use that, like, and
Right.
didn't give you time to process what you
Okay.
should do.
So it's actually the exact same one as before, so nothing has changed. 2 attacks. I'm gonna take my first attack. I'm gonna recklessly
But I
attack
might-
the
I
chain,
might be able to take.
and I will
damage this
great
time.
weapon master.
Maybe.
If I hit, it does base 18 plus the dice. So
Yeah.
in theory, if I hit, I break out.
Yep.
17.
Oof.
So for my next attack,
Don't you have an inspiration you could possibly use?
I already use advantage, right?
No.
I
Yeah.
have an inspiration.
Inspiration doesn't auto hit though. It auto makes something a critical if it does hit.
You get to reroll.
Fine, I'll reroll this one. Well, we'll turn in the inspiration.
You don't have to. I'm just saying that's an option.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I use my inspiration last
It wasn't better.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I have it on my sheet, which is
9.
why I was.
Okay, so if I have +9 to hit, that thing's got a AC of 16. I just need to roll
But he's gonna hit me.
6 with disadvantage, and I'll probably kill it. Yeah, I'll throw the returning great axe at that guy. Fucking that one. Okay.
Oof.
So it doesn't matter. Okay, so
It
my,
was 17 on the other one.
You're just not rolling well today.
yeah,
Paul.
but it was
I'm
disadvantage.
rolling well.
Yeah,
it's
I
just it's hard.
Franz.
Okay. How much do I take?
All right. You have 1 on you right now. 7.
Cool. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Can you tell me what's around us?
Yeah, there's the church where you saw like a curious thing and then something big get pulled in.
Yeah.
There's a couple of buildings here and there, but they're all like.
I just want a building to hide behind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to escape this and make a stealth roll. Bonus action stealth.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's stuff like over here.
Okay.
Stuff over here.
Okay.
So the closest one would be bonus act.
You're not gonna kill the super weak one, or?
I have to use an action to get out. So the only thing I can do is movement and a bonus action after this.
Okay.
Because I have 2 on me right now.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I only rolled 1. 3.
Cool. So I'm going. That was a 16 to get out.
That's you are out.
Cool. I'm gonna go try and hide behind here.
Hello, Sarah TV. Thank you for joining us.
That is 30.
Yeah, you fucking hide.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Do you get an opportunity attack?
Yeah. So
Bonus
basically,
action.
I can do some nice stuff. I just can't attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm in a rock and a hard place.
Yep.
It's not a good position to be in. So.
And then.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
That's what you should be doing.
The other one is it's the red tentacle one's turn. It's going to.
Yep. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be dead.
That's 16 plus 8 and a 19 plus 8.
Oh, to hit?
Yeah.
Good.
Did
Okay.
you?
So I was
Did you
thinking
second
damage.
wind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've already done that.
8.
And you only have 1 second wind, don't you? Well, second wind's not nothing.
21.
We need to get you shield.
Trevich is
Well, I don't
down.
think we're gonna have.
Next up
the
is
ability to
Plate
do
Mail
that.
Lady, who is going to.
I'm gonna die at the top of my next turn.
Thank fucking God.
I'm down at the top of my next turn.
Yep.
Something gets near me.
And with advantage.
Because they're both attacking me.
So
the next time
16
it
plus
attacks-
8, and then.
Like, it's either the next thing that attacks me
an 18
or...
plus 8, which I imagine.
No,
And
no,
then,
you don't. The
Like, if I go
second
down
one.
this
Sounds
round,
good.
then
Did you
I
take
die
a certain amount of force
immediately.
damage?
And then.
At the top of...
What?
Literally the top of my next turn.
You only have 2 on you right now.
Oh, they
Or
take
you have 3.
take 6 force
I have
damage.
three.
Yep,
big.
let me know. Remind me in a second.
That is
4,
that's fucking
8,
devious. That's so
9,
fucking devious.
Yeah.
Oh my
11.
god. Kelly, you should be patting yourself in the back. This
One
is good.
second. 11 plus 4, so 15 half.
After 7.
It takes 6. So what was up?
I'm just saying pat yourself in the back. This is great and
Yeah.
Oh, yay! Unfortunately, it's very dangerous.
Well, what I'm thinking about is a
It's
puzzle.
hilarious to me right
Yeah.
now that this thing is taking 3 every time it hits me, and it's dealing 3. So if it has
Yeah.
less HP than me, I'm just going to kill it by
Yeah.
More of attrition.
by attrition. Like I don't even have to do anything.
Next up is the ogre.
Oh, actually, this is a. Oh, it hits you with an attack. Never mind. So I was wondering if if the chains
Actually-
would re-damage them, but that's not an attack that they're hitting me with when on my turn.
Yeah, it's
Can
just
I have Sova give Ash the help action?
you could, like,
I haven't been using Sova, so it's kind
Yeah.
of building up on a turn.
So it
but
actually,
just
it
like
doesn't
you
matter.
said, that's what
At
I'm
this
saying.
point,
I
it
would
doesn't
have Sova give.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the
Yeah.
help action.
So like
Next
you
turn.
could give someone.
Give it to someone who can use it.
Yeah.
Exactly, because
I'm stupid though.
Ash
should
is
have-
about to die.
I have advantage on all these strength checks. I
Yeah,
failed the first
second
one. I
attack.
decided to start attacking
Well, yeah,
the thing.
so it's
Maybe that was a
16
good way
and
for
18 on the
Joy
die,
to do
plus
it.
8.
But, oh, that was bad Eric.
So that is 5, 9, 10, 12 plus 8, so 20 damage. Are you still up? Okay.
So Ash falls to the chains.
So I
Yep.
have to on my next turn. I have to kill Red One, just so you can have a fighting chance.
No, I'm
No.
She's doing
at the top of the next round. I die,
Yeah.
At the top of your turn. Oh,
which is
Ash
at the
is
top of the
now.
round,
Which is now.
which is now.
Joy.
Look at the bathroom.
So Ash is dead.
Yep.
Can you do me a favor and get there's a Coke in the fridge. Can you grab it?
Yeah.
Thanks. One second, I'm just moving this out of
Okay.
Sorry, I did nothing to help you with that.
With just an absolute fury, I'm just gonna try to rip myself out of the chains.
Anything you can do to save Ash.
How much do damage?
Well,
to
no,
me?
Ashes
Ash
took
did.
3 different chains worth of
Oh,
damage.
we're at the start of the next round.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So
You're just watching your friends die
I'm,
all around
I'm
you.
gonna rip out of the chains. And that's advantage, so that's an 18.
Yep, you're out.
Yeah, like God, fuck! Why didn't I do this? Like, get it out of here! Get it out of here! I don't want it. That's,
No, that-
that's
like
my
this-
action.
I didn't
and-
realize how dangerous this was until I realized how much like advantage I could stack and how these
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. Well, there's no, and the fact is there's no save to not be like restrained, right? That's
Right.
what makes it really hard because it's not like,
Yep.
oh, I feel like if my character was more dexterous, I would have gotten out of this.
Right.
It's like, no, I'm just restrained. So I'm not restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, fuck you and your stupid opportunity attacks. Joy is going to rush up and engage with both of these, like
Okay.
moving around like
Yeah.
this.
Please kill that one.
I can't. I don't have. I had to use my action to get out. So
It will hit you as a heads up
yeah,
on the thing.
it takes 3 fucking damage.
Yep, and that's 7 halves. So once again,
I take. I take
swapping.
3. So okay. So
Yep.
70. Okay, so 3 damage. So that's 73. So I have 18. I've taken 18. I have 3 things on the soul ring, so I can heal for a bonus action for 3d12. So it's not worth it yet because I could get
Yep.
36. So I'll wait until I've at least taken that much.
Yep.
Okay.
Franz.
I give you the sneak attack bonus on.
Yeah, I mean that's
old red.
Yeah. I mean Franz is crying.
Oh no.
His best friend's
Oh
dead.
yeah.
Best friend's dead. He's gonna. He's gonna whisper a prayer.
It's not a big deal, but last turn I no you don'ted with on one of the attacks, and it still went through. So I'm just gonna keep it. I counted it because you had me take like 15 damage. I definitely took.
No.
She did 2 damage, 2 hits, 1 hit, both hit. You noted 1.
Yeah, I didn't roll the damage.
Oh really?
on
Just
them.
did 15.
Well, that's
with
also
one attack?
you took chain damage as well. Like when you're everything that you're grappled by does 2d6.
I completely trust you
Yeah.
as the DM, and I'm sorry, Corey, for interrupting you. So I completely trust you. If you're saying that was the one attack did the 15 or that those things were combined, I thought I did it at the beginning of my turn and then I did it. If that's not the case, that's not the case. Go ahead, Corey.
Yeah, Franz is crying.
Is everything what happened? What
You're
did
dead.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Well, yeah.
dead.
I know.
Yeah.
You don't know I'm dead. You just see I'm down.
You,
I mean,
you
I've
s-
seen
yeah.
you. I saw you fall, and then chains like
Like-
mangle
Rip
your
me.
body.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think
Yeah.
Franz can put 2 and 2 together.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's probably the first time maybe Franz has ever like actually prayed, and is just gonna say, hey Mask, I don't know where he's going, but make sure he gets home.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna fucking
Oof.
bum rush this one and.
For
That's-
flavor, can you just go here?
yes, I can for flavor go right
Thanks.
there. That's gonna be a 28.
Okay.
And I don't even need you because I don't need you. Got my advantage.
I'm pretty sure you're blinded by tears, so you did need me now.
Yes, that's fair. Or the tears is clearing everything up, and for the first time, I see all that is in front of me.
I'm at practically.
It
full
does a
HP.
lot.
Tell me how much is a lot because I positioned you there for some cascading damage.
Okay, so that's gonna be 16 plus. That's gonna be another 24.
16 plus 24. You
No, that's now 16 plus 6 is 22. Sorry, it now is a 24 at that 2. 25, 27, 28, 35, 40 damage.
Okay, so 32 of that goes to you. Just get right through its throat, and then it like.
Can I say that I like it not actually do it, but like the shadow blade just like extends through?
So now, the ogre one is bloodied. Yeah, you already took it out. Cool.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to go hide again.
And bonus action hide, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's gonna be
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
20. Wait, no, that's
I'm
gonna
fine.
be
I have
18.
effectively 150
Yep.
HP right now because
Yeah.
they don't do damage
Yep.
that goes through my rage.
Next up is the plate mail one, who is
Did the
going.
18 work, by the way?
Yes.
Cool.
And also, 1 second, sorry y'all.
This is why you need tanks, and you need the tank not to be fucking stuck here, Eric.
Well, the thing is, I can tank, but it's not a good
I
tank.
mean, you don't take half damage from everything, right? And these things are
No.
doing lots of different sources of
30.
damage.
Well, I also have
And
shield.
all
I can,
this
I
one
got
can
stuff.
do Because this is the last one that hasn't blown.
Oh, fuck you. Not you, Kelly. Fucking like the chain beast. Like,
So it's going
That's
to
brutal.
throw all
Yeah.
4 of them at you.
'Cause I
Once
don't know
again,
where I
it's
am.
4 damage that you're taking at the start of your turn, but
one
you only
check to
exactly.
So
One check
okay.
to get out.
So like each one of my little horse legs has now got one of these things on it.
Yep.
All right, and
I feel like a rogue with all these D6s.
so ogre's got to go.
Yep. And it's going to.
I was excited because I was like, I have
2
18
attacks
AC
at you.
and things don't have advantage, but they
So
have
that's
advantage.
a 30, 20,
That hits.
and that's not gonna hit. That's a 14.
AC is 18 with my
Yeah.
with my thing, so that takes 3 damage.
Yep.
6
1
damages.
second.
It don't. It takes when it hits an attack. Now,
Yeah.
I thought it was just winning attacks.
1, 4, 8, 10, 14, 19, 20, 22 points of piercing, halved.
okay, 11.
And now it is your go.
All right. So how much do I take?
That was the. Oh, sorry.
Does that include what I
Sorry.
took at the top of my turn?
That's the top of your turn.
That's the top of my turn. Okay.
Yep.
Just break out of that shit. Fuck that shit. It's so nasty.
Yes, we'll use our action to break out. Advantage because
That's
I'm
not bad.
raging. Natural 20.
Nice.
s-
With the most righteous, like, buff.
Can
Yeah.
one of the chains with a natural 20 like whiplash one of them? At least for
It
flavor.
It whiplashes Ash's dead body.
Fuck you, Kelly.
You're literally beating a dead horse.
All right.
I know.
I'm
With
gonna,
the
only
horse.
I'm gonna bonus action use my soul ring to roll 3d12 and heal.
Nice.
Nice.
What? 10, 10, 8. That's 28
Yo,
healing.
that's
So
nice.
that puts me back up to 90. So
Beautiful.
All right, Franz, you and I can do this.
Yeah, I'm
Stay
not.
hidden, for Christ's sake.
Sorry, Mike.
Just let me take the damage.
Oh, don't worry. Franz is in his golden spot right now.
Yeah. Yo.
And
Or
This
actually,
is
so
what
here's
this
what
is
I'm gonna
literally
have.
what rogues are meant to do.
This
right
is literally
here.
what barbarians are meant to do.
So you all can enjoy fighting.
what?
They make 2 attacks. I'm gonna let you
No,
roll
no.
for the thingy.
I'm not rolling against my own
That
fucking
is
party
the
members.
cruelest fucking
That's
shit.
some Bardo shit, Kelly.
Fuck you. Absolutely not. I would rather sit here doing absolutely goddamn nothing.
But yeah, we were at Joy.
Again,
Did you attack?
I use my action to break out. Bonus action
Right.
to soul ring.
So
So
then
technically, I
Franz.
have my movement, but I'm not moving.
No, you're making a good call.
So then it's Franz's turn.
Cool. I'm doing the same thing. Gonna boop in and boop out like a booper.
Okay.
The ogre is bloodied. If you can ranged attack
Oh,
it,
shit.
that might be better.
I
Definitely.
forgot that I have this.
What
Perfect.
is this?
Inspiration.
The
Oh,
bardic
right.
inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
I mean,
The
I died.
last-
Does that
The
still...
last vestige
Yeah.
of ash.
Yeah, which
hangs
actually
in the
helps me
air.
because now I get a 17.
Yeah.
Fuck, because I rolled
'Cause
so
its
bad.
AC
The,
was
the last
16.
memory of, or the last physical remnant of ash
Oh.
in this world
Well, you never know.
inspires you. Well, I
We'll
meant,
see.
I just meant in this moment. Left, like, thing that you did.
10, 16,
It's now leaving.
18,
Although I might
22,
leave him dead,
35 points of ouchie.
even if I have the option.
How do you
not
want to do it?
I want to. It's like a machine devil thingy.
It's dead?
It's a demon. Yeah.
Fuck.
No, it's this one.
Oh,
Yeah, it was an ogre.
It was an ogre.
No, it
Oh.
was ogre. That's the one that's been taking damage this whole time.
Yeah, but no, he didn't attack ogre. He attacked
Yeah, I
paladin.
can't get there.
Oh, I thought that you did. I'm sorry.
never mind.
I was telling him to ranged attack
So,
ogre
30
at the start
what?
of his turn.
35.
That's probably what confused you.
Okay.
35 points of ouchies.
My mistake.
And then what should I do? Fuck it. I'll take the opportunity attack. And then I'm gonna try to go hide.
Why can't you bonus action? Oh, you. Okay.
Because I'm gonna use bonus action to hide.
It'll hit.
What is it?
18 plus 8.
Can I just ask if the opportunity attack
Fuck.
hits, is he restrained?
No, it's just an attack roll.
I mean, rules is written, yes, but I think that's way too OP for these things. So on
Okay,
an opportunity attack.
I was just asking because I think he would take the disengage if that was the case.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2.
He's willing to
Oh.
take. He's willing to take
Like
two.
I
with
could have
damage.
had it restrain
Yeah,
you when you
I
went,
thought
but
that once I was over there,
Yeah.
and then I was like,
Yeah.
if my turn is passed, I'm not gonna worry.
no,
about
rules is written, yes, but I think that that's way too OP for this
It.
thing.
All right.
Okay.
Am I
Yeah, I would have
restrained?
taken the
Because it did hit
disengage
me
otherwise.
once last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
18 to
restrained.
hide.
Yep.
God.
So you are.
So
That's
yeah.
kind of why I just attacked. Because like, there's no point in me attempting to get out of these chains.
God.
I can't attack. There's two people around me.
Yeah.
You know, the chains aren't the problem. They also grapple every single time they attack.
Yeah.
Because they're out of the chains now. There are no more chains.
Well, he's
7,
he's grappled
8.
right now. That's why I said
what are you
I
doing?
didn't.
I broke out of the
team.
chains last turn, so it's just the one, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. Well, let me redo
I'm like,
that.
why are you rolling
No,
so
no, no,
many
no, no,
dice,
no.
Kelly?
No, when you said chains, like I'm
you
thinking
have
like
180 HP right now. Calm down.
Yes, I
9.
have. 9 damage. Okay, 81.
Yep.
Halved to 4, right?
Oh, the target is grappled if the devil isn't already grappling a creature. So technically, it's grappling Joy. So it wouldn't have been able to
No, the
grapple.
ogre
me.
It has
No, the
two.
ogre is
Yeah, the ogre's
grappling
grappling.
Joy. The other
Paladin
one is
has
not.
All
Yeah,
right.
that one just activated its ability to grapple you.
So
That's why I
I'm
rolled
going
the
to
chains
reckless attack the
Right, but it has
ogre.
2 sets of chains. Like
These are
But it's
different types
grappling.
of- It's cool.
We'll
whatever.
talk about
Yeah.
the
I'm
raw
going to
later.
reckless attack the ogre, but I'm not going to Great Weapon Master because I don't have advantage. I just have a
Okay.
flat
Yeah,
roll.
wait, it's worded.
Yep.
So it's without advantage, it's like the +5. I don't want to
So it
just
doesn't
not
get
hit. So
small
the first,
But this
these
one's
were
not
2 attacks
grappling.
actually. The higher
It
one's a
says to
15,
use
so I
special
missed.
ability
I missed both
to
attacks.
animate
Whoa.
chains. So
It's 3 and a 6.
grappling.
So
that's incredible.
Still, it took 3 damage from me last turn.
Mhm.
I can't do anything with my bonus action, so
Like, that
that's my
special
turn.
attack isn't being used.
Okay, Franz.
Yep.
Joy's out.
They are both looking bloodied.
Cool. Am I up?
Yep.
You saw me whiff 2 attacks.
Yeah, I'm just actually gonna just take all the dead ones out of the order right now. Sorry, no offense, guys.
Oh, so close to a crit. 28.
Yep.
Cool. Come on, take me home, country roads. Let's.
2 plate mail. Okay.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. 10, 16, 25, 8, 32, 37 damage.
Okay, 1 second. So close.
Fuck. Well,
If it punches me, it dies.
Barely.
yeah. So I'm gonna do the
If it's
same
so
thing.
close,
I mean, it has 4 HP left.
if it attacks me, I'll let both hits attack me out of game.
Yeah.
In a game, of course, she's still trying to dodge them.
Yep.
But they have advantage. so
Did you
it's not-
bonus action disengage?
No, I'm gonna go in stealth, take the opportunity attack.
That's 4 on the dice, so
Yeah,
no.
that ain't gonna do it.
So the plate mail lady is going to make 2 attacks.
Oh, and then stealth is
at
gonna be
you.
19.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, that's a 1 and a 3 on the first attack.
So it doesn't die. Fuck.
No.
It would have
But-
died if it hit me twice.
So it hits you once though, so it'll take the 3
It'll grapple me.
damage. Yep. And you're going to take 4 plus 4,
4
4 damage. And then the ogre is going. The other one, but it's gonna make 2 attacks at you. That's an 18 on the die, and then a 16 on the die. So
Yep.
that is going to be, and it takes 6 damage at that point.
Yep. So
Okay.
this one's dead, right? Oh no, it's got 1 HP. God damn.
You got the
No.
lead action though, don't you?
12,
I have the cleave action, so if I can hit it, I can
16
kill. I
plus
can do it.
8.
I basically get it for a free hit.
Yeah.
So
24 points of damage.
That's 12 points of damage.
Yep.
Thank
It
you
is
very
your
much.
turn.
70.
I'll
Okay,
take it.
one with
Wait,
1
wait,
HP.
wait,
I'm
wait.
taking 20 points of
Reckless.
damage.
I'm gonna reckless attack that fucker.
Right, but pause. You take
I have 70 HP.
14.
14, so 7. Okay.
Yeah.
So 63. Okay. Don't please let your dice not hurt me anymore. Okay. So
I
this is
mean,
a straight roll, reckless
You've
attack.
seen how my d20s
Straight roll, reckless attack. It's a +9. 7 plus 9 is 16. That's their AC.
That just does it. So,
Alright, so
I mean,
that's
you're
cleaved. Cleaved it. Get out of here. Get out of You're hanging out up there. I don't want to see you anymore.
Uh-huh.
And then I will cleave. So I have 2 attacks on this other one.
Okay.
And I'm not going to. They're still reckless, but I'm going to not Great Weapon Master.
Good call.
So 12 and a 13. So those are both +9.
Yeah,
So
you
that's
do
22 and 21 to hit.
both hit.
Darn.
Can you roll me a percentage die?
Those
Okay.
would have. Those would have both hit with Great Weapon Master on. Gosh darn it! So I just missed 20 damage.
You're fine. I'll clean up the floor.
all right,
Totally
so
fine.
that's
if you don't, you're gonna kill
2d12
it.
plus 18. So
43.
7 plus 18. 25 damage.
1 second.
If it doesn't
Or,
die,
no, 16. 16.
I'm gonna go
16
fuck
plus
its
7.
life.
23.
1 second. It's still up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go rushing in.
All right.
It's gonna be 26.
Tell me how you do it, because it has 10 HP.
How much?
10 HP left.
I mean, I could whiff it. Let's see if I
I
roll.
doubt it.
All one.
Let's just say the way we've been rolling today.
No, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
I want to pull its heart out.
Nice.
Or it could just be dead.
No,
wanna-
pull its heart out.
I want to pull its oily,
Fucking
bloody,
revenge,
devilish heart
Fucking
out
revenge.
and stomp on it.
Nice.
I've got hooves.
Okay.
And then I sit there and I'm saving Private Ryan Ash's body right now.
And for flavor, I don't think Franz is strong enough to pull them out of the heaps of chains, so I will do that. And now
I put a 19 on the strength check.
Okay, you pull it out. I'll go pull Trevich out. I don't
Yeah,
feel,
I'm
I feel
like a
my
mother
passive
and like
strength's
you're my
stored.
child underneath the van.
No.
What do you do?
Okay, so like
We have a minute until they're dead.
Or like 30 seconds.
30
'cause it's
seconds.
been
True
a while.
resurrection knows no bounds, baby.
Yeah, but getting true resurrection is nigh impossible.
Lest you pray or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like,
There is a church.
hey, church people, we help,
I think like
help, please, for the love of God, help.
Suddenly you just feel a strong, steady hand on your shoulder. They would want us to finish the job. Let's head into the chapel.
Oh, man.
And let's
Nice.
drop the coin in the well. We'll figure out what to do from there.
In the doorway of the church, and I had this like plan just in case. I just didn't think I'd actually have to use it, but I'm cool that you get to encounter this. In the doorway of the church, you see like the spectral figure that you saw beforehand, the kind of like larger presence, and it barely fits in the door. You would know, you have a good enough passive perception for this. And it's like a large ghost version of Tenzin, like 8 feet tall, and it's just staring at you.
Did you die?
And like he looks like towards like your bag.
I'm not dead, Franz. Don't worry. I don't see it. Passive perception 7, baby.
And he goes, it's difficult to explain.
Got your coin. I got a dead friend because your goddamn coin.
And he'll respond,
Franz, you're
so
really
you've met me.
My brain stops. I'm running out of time. Can you help? And then we can do this talking thing.
Bring them in.
Hey, another 19.
Nice.
We just load him on the back of the centaur.
So you
Drag your fucking.
Super Saving
Yeah.
Private Ryan moment. Right
Yeah.
Now. Just all the way.
So you drag them in. You have mere seconds left. And this large spectral version of Tenzin, like while you were doing that, he goes into like, some rummages through things and he pulls out 2 diamonds. And he casts one over Ash and the other over Trevich.
I didn't put my
I know, I saw that. I'm like, don't
back
worry.
of the thing.
I mean, you could change characters. I'm not stopping you, but I wasn't. I
have
had
to be willing.
Yeah.
You could willingly die.
Yeah. So
That is a thing you can do.
Do you accept raise from Tenzin?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Tenzin isn't the problem.
Yeah. So would Ash allow himself to?
Question.
I know. I'm afraid
To
to
roll.
roll to the die.
I mean, it's a 50-50 shot.
Oof.
You should do a percentile die for this.
Why?
Why not?
Just roll whatever you want to roll.
Yeah.
Don't let.
You could roll all of your dice
Just see what fucking
Just-
happens.
and read the bones. Be like,
Do
I
a
see.
DC 200.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He reluctantly comes
He
back.
will reluctantly. It like takes an extra second.
Yeah.
Like Trevich comes back. I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, he's
immediately,
just
you know, yes. And you question whether or not Ash is.
Yep.
It
Ash
takes
has
him a
these
minute
little
to convince
existential,
me.
And then you
Yeah.
immediately start suffocating for breath because I'm just hugging you.
Aw,
Adorable.
That is actually very adorable.
And-
That will make coming back worth it. Actually.
What will make it less worth it is
Can you
there's
roll a deception check to see if Franz picks up on that? This is a heartfelt moment for Ash.
Okay, well, I don't even know that he would actually hide it. He just came back to life.
I don't know. You're at it. What'd you roll?
A 3.
uh,
Still like what, an 18 for you?
I mean, yeah,
Well,
that
now
was to
it's a
see whether or
15.
not he even tried. So he doesn't even try. Like,
You didn't even try.
no, he's not even trying to deceive you. Because he just died and came back to life. Like that's,
Hey!
that's not a moment that he's like, I'm aware of myself and therefore can deceive.
I must be
I mean, his
emotionally
passive
stunted.
deception, I guess, if we're going that way, is still a 25.
yeah.
Should be a passive deception.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So like it's a heartfelt moment. Franz
is.
like tear-streaked face is like just crushing you with
Yeah.
like a big old hug. And like you come to, you stare around, and you too as well. And not only is there like an 8-foot Tenzin, like over both of you, but there's also
Does
20.
Trevich even know who Tenzin is? I don't
Nope.
think he
Oh,
does.
so
He was-
an 8-foot
he was
spectral
one-
Joey
paladin.
doesn't know who
Taisho.
this is either.
so Tenzin,
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
really
well,
one.
but there's this one part that I've been trying
Oh.
to get to, and 26
Right,
ghost
right,
children, just kind of like all like this, like trying to see what's happening.
So I have one pressing question. It's the most important question. So like.
Oh yeah, and let me. Sorry, I forgot to describe this bit. Tenzin, as you know, is very rugged and kind of like all like this, but this guy looks like total school teacher. He's got glasses. His like
course he
hair is
does.
like all nice and like slicked back and maintained, whereas like the one that you know is just totally gruff.
So why all the things? Why would you make yourself taller in the afterlife? Is it a vanity thing?
Why not?
And he looks at himself. He goes, "I didn't really control it."
Cool. Anyway, so I'm gonna like, guys, I'll be right back. Don't touch anything. And I go back to the well.
Nice. And I've been waiting for this ever since Witcher came out, but it's called Witcher's Well.
No.
Yup.
Throw a coin here, you fucking Jesus.
And I take out the coin and I'm just like, oh god, this fucking coin.
Mm-hmm.
Strong words.
And I just
Strong words to a live Tenzin.
and I just flip it
Ah. I love it.
Now it's Eric forever.
in. Enjoy.
I don't want it. It's bad luck.
I dig it. And you notice that when Tenzin let Franz go back to what's it called? Toss the coin into the Witcher well. He looked pretty fucking sad. Like he, very much like was not hiding it.
Yeah.
And even your lowered passive perception or passive insight. And you toss the coin in. You don't see this, but everyone in the church sees the children just disappear. But Tenzin remains.
What happened to all the little ghosts?
And he looks around, and he goes, "Well, their souls are released now."
Awesome, they'll be fighting probably little puppies in the afterlife.
Okay. So, who are all of you?
Imagine by this point I'm back inside.
Yeah.
No one particularly important.
I'm Trevich.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Trevich. I would have helped, but I was bound to this until they were released. I could not leave this place before.
Are there any
Franz.
mechanical negatives to being brought back to life?
Hi, I'm Franz. How do I know you here, but also you out there? What's the whole W thing going on?
It is a letter.
Well,
Sorry.
This is
I
Ash's
love
face. Leia is internally laughing, but Ash's face is shaking his head and
It's
looking
why
at
we
you
call it-
disapprovingly.
Why? Anyways, hi.
well, I don't think I intended for this to happen, but when the children died that day, so did a part of me, and
Oh yeah, that makes a ton of sense.
yeah. So I was bound to hear while my physical form rejected what happened here, refused to come to terms emotionally with it.
So you're gonna
Think
like go merge with yourself again?
I think you'd be surprised, actually.
I don't think you will.
No, Ash. I think he's. I mean, that's why I was sent here.
I could sense my presence on that coin.
That is a weird.
I know.
That is a weird thing to think of, there, buddy.
Yep. Well, that's why I try to get your attention to save your friends. If I had not noticed that, I would have assumed you were just another set of people looking to make profit of whatever remained here.
Nope. Wait, there's money to be made here?
No,
No.
we're fucking leaving.
Yeah.
I mean, you might find some supplies and odds and ends, but
No, I think we're good. I think I can finally say I'm good.
Ash is just like still sitting on the ground, back against whatever the fuck is left of the wall. I'm like,
so
arms
Trevich.
on knees. Right.
I'm glad that you're still here with us. But in my culture, when someone gets really close to death, I don't know what happens when someone dies and comes back, I'm sorry. We have a big fire,
Are you going to burn us?
and often what we set on fire is those enemies of ours. I think before we leave, we should make a big fire out of everything that hurt us today.
I don't want to breathe in whatever they're putting off. I'm gonna be
Stand
honest.
back.
stand back.
Human lungs aren't quite amenable to this.
Tens
I'd
will
rather
go.
just leave.
I'll help you. This place is sacred. Those devils were not able to get in here. You probably need rest. It's dark out.
Wish we had known that fucking shit.
Those goddamn random goddamn people.
Exactly.
Well, to be fair,
Uh-huh.
when she was reading off what happened, she explicitly said, when the demon does X, do Y. And I'm like, oh, it's a demon. And he commented that it's a demon. And we could have put our big brains to use and gone into the fucking church.
Do you
Instead, you
see the
decided
burned
to
down
just-
church? This land could
I'm sorry,
have
but
easily
you
been
see the fucking
desecrated.
1,000 chains holding us down? I'd like to see you try to get into the church.
And also, we
We
had
could have attempted to escape and then gone into
good
church.
reason to think that the church was a desecrated space.
Yeah.
Given that there were
That's
demons
fair.
directly outside of it and it was fucking burned down.
Yep.
That's
No,
true.
there was no way for you to know this. Like, this is not big brain stuff, but like
No.
Big brain.
in hindsight, it's big brain.
Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah.
Hindsight bias.
Yeah, I didn't want to fight some fucking like. Yeah, I didn't want to.
I like
I don't
mama demon in this fucking church that was hiding out. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Dante's Inferno fighting little baby purgatory
Let's-
kids.
Right?
I'm not doing that shit.
Let's
Let's make a
Ah,
big fire,
Silent
guys.
Hill shit.
I am not
No.
a
Ghost Tenzin will help you.
Set fire to those.
Wait, Ghost
like,
Tenzin
I want,
has
like,
corporeal form?
Sort of. Like he can move stuff. Like
Hey man, ghosts have
Yeah.
done some insane shit to this party. So the
Yeah.
fact that Ghost Tenzin can like just lift shit and move them over is not.
I mean, to be
even
fair,
kind of,
ghosts have
a
done
part
more
of
to the
Tenzin.
other party than this party. You were the only one that got affected by ghosts. Everyone else was fine.
That's
But
true.
I hit
Everyone-
like everyone on the Friday crew with ghosts.
Okay, so you have to understand
Uh-huh.
that like Ash is a self-centered asshole. So when I say
True.
things like it's done a lot to this party, what I mean is it's done a lot to
me.
Ash.
Yep. So like while Tenzin is helping you, are you staying in the church?
I think I'll just watch from like the steps.
Nice.
Dorvich will sit with his little dwarf legs
Ash
extended
will
on the
sit
floor.
I'm
Nice.
just like
After we've built
picking pieces
a
of
big
bread.
fire
Just like
and
I'm not
sitting
even
these
hungry. I'm
wood
just
from
chewing.
there,
Have something to
things.
do.
I'm gonna take 2 torches out and I'm gonna
Playing
hand
with the
one
fucking
to
cat.
each Travich and Ash.
What?
After we built up a big pyre of their bodies and wood and stuff, I take out 2 torches and I light them and I hand them to you 2.
I don't want to burn Bridgetown.
You're not burning Churchtown. You're burning those
How far
things
away?
that hurt you.
Could I
You're
like
saying,
chuck it from the church steps and make it or not?
Travich, when you burn this,
Sure.
Do I have to fucking get up?
Just go for it.
Okay.
For the flavor, just like the
when
whole.
it is up there, it will have you forever etched in its memory.
Ash already has thrown his thing. So
Better hurry. Don't worry, it takes a little bit for fire to spread.
Travich will, walk over, light on fire, and he's like, I have torch now.
put the torch in the fire.
I give it to you.
Put
You
the
can also do
torch
this.
in the fire
Oh,
and
no, you
shake
can
it
also
up.
burn it.
Yup.
It's not my time yet.
Burn those
Nice.
bottles back.
Yeah, and this Tenzin, it's like so, like you guessed it, like he's gonna merge and become like a whole human again. But like this is all of like the soft domestic side of Tenzin that you never fucking saw in the other one. So have fun imagining what it's gonna look like when those two collide.
Hey Tenzin, so I'm assuming you're gonna go off in like some like quest to find yourself.
Yeah,
I
do
don't
you
know how
like-
that. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, do you need like directions?
Oh no, I know I've known where he is this whole time. I just couldn't get there.
Cool. So right now he's currently marching, I'm imagining, even further down south to help with the Civil War. Can you do me a
That's
favor?
ominous.
Yeah.
But of course.
No matter what happens down there, can you make sure my brothers are okay?
I don't know who they are.
Other Tenzin.
Other Tenzin does.
Other Tenzin yourself.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
100% no. If you could, like, I don't know, worst comes to worst, have like an evacuation plan set up for them.
They already have an evacuation plan. They're
But
fucking
like
with
a
Joe.
double
Yeah.
secret evacuation plan. That would be much appreciated. Also, and then I write down Ash's address. There's a little shack in the back, and you can sleep there if you need to be alone.
Sure.
You can also just sleep in the house. Just tell Gregory I sent you.
Yeah, Gregory's a cool guy. He'll make a mean meal.
Okay. Thank you.
Does
I'll
Gregory
stay the
know
night with you to make
Ash
sure. I mean,
belongs?
there's probably nothing
Well, they
that's
have to
going
get to a town, so that Ash can send a goddamn letter.
Oh, can you tell us? Can you tell us about these metal people
Or the 3 beings that came down and killed everything.
from another world,
It's
allegedly?
a metal person and,
And
a goblin
he
and some kind of
thinks,
other.
And elf.
and he goes, "I'm really sorry, but I haven't seen any of that. I've
That's
seen
fine.
undead horde come through here some time ago."
Let's go to this fucking
But-
mountain. That's our next place.
Wait,
right?
when did Undead Horde come through?
Ash is just interrupting.
That was like 3
Around
years ago.
2.5 to 3 years ago.
Okay. I knew Undead Horde. I have to win.
Yeah. Yup.
There is Undead Horde Alpha Edition and Undead Horde Beta Edition and Undead Horde 3rd Edition.
Yeah.
You know
We're
these
never
things.
getting get out of testing. Is really
Well,
what's happening.
the worst part was
Alpha, Beta,
Yeah, I'll-
2.
I'll get to that part in a second, but I'm gonna say that Tenzin watches over you that night. Everyone gets to long rest.
I'm going to paint a picture.
What are you gonna paint?
I'm gonna paint a
Double
picture.
Tenzin.
Double Tenzin.
Double Tenzin, oh my
Like-
god!
Like,
But what
like
does it
military
mean?
Tenzin and teacher Tenzin holding hands.
Well,
Off
they're
to
just
the
gonna merge
sunset.
and become.
I'm going to make a perforated edge down the middle. And then on the left side, it's going to be Ash breaking free of chains. And on the right side, it will be Travich breaking free of chains.
Nice.
And then I'm going to rip it in 2 and hand it to both of them, but it won't be complete unless they're together.
I love it.
We have friendship necklace.
That'll be an 18.
Oh yeah, it is so righteous.
Or, sorry, 16.
You get the details of Travich's beads in his beard and the little
My
silver.
beautiful silver beard
Yep.
braids.
Yep.
Ash doesn't really know what to do with this.
Trivy's kind of goes like, I'm going to burn this. No one shall ever know about this. Give it to guys.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page about our friendship. And he tosses it back.
No, he was kind of like,
That's literally, that is how that goes. That is how
He's
Ash
just
took
like,
that.
that's what I meant.
Christ.
That's not what I meant. I just meant it was point of pride.
You see, like, Franz in the corner for the first time journaling, and he's just writing down the events of the day.
Nice.
That would be so flavorful if Titus
So
had
he
been
like
like,
watches
here,
them just
have
throw
my
the,
diary
the
and
painting in
chronicle
the
your,
fire. Okay.
yours next. But he didn't do that. He's like, no, I gotta chronicle.
I gotta go get grass.
Oh,
I gotta go get grass and go from a
Yeah.
family. Titus is
Yeah.
out doing that somewhere in Valencia. Who knows?
I'm very sorry, but that is exactly how Ash took that. It just chucks,
Yep.
Trevor's
chucks
just like,
that
I
drawing
love
into
it.
the fire.
Trevor's kind of like looks over his shoulders. He's like, Joe's not paying attention. He's like,
Ash is.
we are
is,
friends.
Is,
We got friends still.
Can we
I
talk-
make you another friendship necklace at some point in the near future.
I'm getting mixed signals now.
We'll see. I meant that the friendship painting works as friendship painting. I was just going to like hide it, or maybe it's going to get lost accidentally, because I don't want people to know that I am not as strong as I say I am. It's very important.
So here's the thing. I do two types of people.
One thing.
I do friends that are actually friends and not friends. So either you are my friend and you would tell other people we're friends
Yes,
and
we
you're
are
okay with
friends.
that.
We are friends.
I am very confused.
Me too.
I'm gonna go to sleep. that's what happens.
So
Ash
it's a
turns
charm
over,
name.
takes his cat,
Um,
and goes to sleep.
yes, okay. You're gonna be really proud of this.
Okay.
I'm going to get the chains, because the chains won't burn. I'll get some of the chains, use my smith tool proficiency, and make him a friendship necklace.
Yo.
No.
I love it.
Or like a bracelet
No.
or something.
No. He's gonna be like,
That's
thank
some
you
joy
for the
shit right
reminder of
there.
this
Yeah.
traumatic moment in my life.
and then you're gonna do that. He's gonna be like,
I'm pretty
So
sure
this
that was
exactly
not
what
the
happened.
most
So
traumatic
actually-
moment in Ash's life.
It is now.
Maybe now. Maybe now.
It is now.
Oh man, more than Frankie, more than the hair.
He doesn't remember Frankie. He doesn't
That's
remember
true.
the hair. He
That's
remembers
right.
none of that. So
You're
this
right.
becomes the most traumatic moment in his life.
That is true.
Because killing his mother was like a not so proud moment because he
It was a
couldn't
day
do
at the beach.
himself.
It was a literal day at the beach.
But he couldn't do it himself, so it was like, I'm glad this is over, but it wasn't traumatic. But this is like he died for real for
Yeah.
the first time. So
maybe he won't give it to you now. He'll give it to you later. He just has
so the
chains.
thing is also like Ash legitimately does not carry mementos of other people. Like in canon, that has been a thing.
Yeah.
So like if you try to give this to him, he will refuse it actively.
At some point, that'll come
He has
up.
kept exactly one thing, and that is one drawing of Frankie that he made right before he got his memory slashed.
Yo.
And that is it. That is the only memento he has ever kept of anything.
Yo. You were gonna say something, Corey?
Yeah, I want to know what y'all's deformities are now.
What?
For what?
Post death.
Do we get deformities?
I mean, we did when Titus died.
Mhm.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, what scars? What, like, nasty death
Oh.
wounds do you have?
Yeah,
He probably just has
definitely.
some chains.
Nothing on my goddamn face.
Yeah.
That's
got, like-
Anywhere but this.
Yeah.
This is the real moneymaker.
I think the back.
Well, if he came back and he had his face was fucking deformed, he'd be like, okay, and just stab himself and die.
Going back to the character creation screen. It's like when you play like a game, it's like, cool, you spend like 3 hours making your character and you hit play, it's like, this is not how I look back in that.
Well, it's like
All right,
it's like in a
I think I
fantasy-
know.
It's like Gears, not Gears. Metal Gear Solid 5.
I mean,
where you
he
make
would be
your
cool with,
character in the
like-
beginning of the game, and then you're just Solid Snake.
Yo.
He would be totally fine with some shit going on
Probably just
elsewhere
looks
on
like
his body. But
burn.
like,
You've
in
got
random
some
places.
like because it's like barbed wire almost. so
Right,
you
yeah.
got some like digs like on the backs of your
Oh,
arms.
does it look like the Krogan? from
Your
Spider-Man?
beard
fine.
is super gnarly.
It's
It
gonna
got
grow out.
fucked up. So,
It was never like super long. He like
But-
keeping it short, but had grown out, and so he.
But
Does
you
he have
got
any
a
like
bunch of-
bald patches? in
yeah,
the
like
beard?
there's like
Oh,
some
that's dope.
patches and split
don't
ends.
do that
So,
to him.
but like you're able to
It'll
like
grow back.
you do the
Comb
beard
over
comb over.
beards.
Lord have
Yeah.
mercy.
That's just delightful.
Yeah.
All right.
No, Ash is cool with like body deformity, not so
Except the
much with his
face.
Apparently,
face.
I don't know how to spell
Everything but the goddamn face.
So, thoughts? That session
So
wrapped up.
You're just literally just killing players.
Ha.
I
Punny.
think
What?
that's throwing a coin in a
That
well.
session wrapped up. Fucking punny, Kelly. I fucking see you.
I feel like
I'm surprised we're not dead.
I feel like we got really what we came for. You know, we were always talking down about how stupid this was.
Just walking to town,
like,
throwing
I've
a
been
coin.
so-
Ash,
Wow.
Ash took it very seriously. Leia did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, similarly. And no, Franz was very much, we're just going to walk into town, we're going to flip a coin in the well.
Here's the beautiful thing about it. Originally, it was going to be go to town, flip a coin in the well, until Thanksgiving, when...
The other fucking Friday campaign fucked everything up.
Exactly.
Can we fuck up something for them?
That's what the whole, like, first 6 months of, like, you playing, because, like, everything from this campaign kind of transferred over to theirs in a way.
Gotcha.
But, I mean, everything that you're doing up here is going to affect them once they get up here. They're going down to Taizhou
I'm
right
never
now.
fucking coming to Gyo. That's never happening.
I'll give them reason. I'll give them reason.
See,
There's a
trapped.
concept in D&D
What?
called railroading.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, to
let
be
me
fair,
mansplain this to you.
Yeah.
I don't think we get railroaded very much.
No, I'm just making fun of
No, I
Leia.
know.
Like, we could have just
If we had
disregarded
that
the coin.
railroad,
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't have gotten
Yeah.
Fey Force 4 times.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah.
had gotten railroad.
The first time was kind of a railroad.
First time was go
I think-
through.
My favorite
Yeah,
term of the
it
day is manspanglish. Manspanglish.
What's that?
It's mansplaining in English.
Okay.
Mansplainglish. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. We're fine. It's cool.
But yeah, once the and it's not a spoiler at this point. Like I'm not gonna give the details of like the characters and like the exact things, but like they played the goblin, the Eladrin, and the robot person. It's a Warforged.
Yeah.
And they decided that, you know what, we're going to cause a zombie apocalypse in Gyo. That's what we're gonna do, because they were playing a villain campaign. So I wanted them to like be the potential big bad. So had you chosen to go to the capital and solve this yourselves, I would have let you guys be the saviors. But I also don't want to railroad you to do this when it's not your character's prerogative. So it's just one of those, like, they changed the topography of this place. They changed like the sort of nature of the politics and the population, because now the entire like northwest part of Gyo that's not like city is just desolate because they all got turned into undead. And that was their choice, and I have to live with their choice.
No, we have to live with their choice.
Yep.
Well, it's
So here
unfortunately,
I was thinking it's gonna be like some cool thing that we can go like kill these beings.
I mean,
we
you
can
could.
get boards.
You could.
That's.
It's all still there.
Yeah, Tribute the hero of Gyo.
I mean, fair. Like, there's just one being controlling a horde of zombies. Like, you killed it, cut off a head. You know.
I mean, being super duper real,
Mm-hmm.
Ash is piecing back to Taizhou eventually. He's gonna help you go to the mountain, and then he's out. Because he is fucking done. He does not want to be here.
Franz could care less about these people.
Yeah,
Like-
literally, he literally just thinks most of Gyo is stupid, and if the ones that aren't, he probably can't match them. Like that random woman walking down the goddamn road. Like, you know? Like,
She was actually, sorry, I want to give her backstory. She was, so when they were at this town, the first person that confronted them was that person's husband, which they, the first murder on this, actually no, second murder. They murdered an old man first, then they murdered him. And so I went, okay, so like if he lived, she would not have gone on like Vengeance Paladin.
Right.
So because they murdered him specifically, now, and like the flavor was like she was his high school sweetheart, and he had the names of her and the soon to be born baby tattooed on his hands, and like it
So
was
weird question is then about Tenzin. Did Tenzin's story change because of the other group's actions, or was this always the case for Tenzin?
that was sort of always the case, because I like the idea of like a Horcrux in a sense, but like because you always hear like soul splitting in terms of liches and like bad people, so I wanted like a soul splitting where
that was
it
like
was,
good, like
like-
a good person.
yeah.
No, I like
That
that a
makes
lot.
sense.
And like other half Tenzin isn't a bad person. he's just kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Like,
and-
his dickishness just became, from Franz's perspective. Now, the real question of the night. How many diamonds did Tenzin have?
Only the 2.
Damn.
Yep.
So, like, if, let's say I or Joy went down.
It was however many people went down. Like,
Well, that's what I was asking.
so, but he only... No, I don't know what level I would have made him. But I know that a level, like, 9 paladin would have spell slots, so... Enough spell slots to do Revivify twice, so...
Yeah.
So it was just one of those, like... I wanted to give you all the option, because, like, I know that, like, I am very attached to players and their characters, and I don't want to take, like, a glorious fight away from someone. Like, so if it was, like, a big bad fight, I could, like, live with killing someone, but when it's just, like, an on-the-road fight, it's hard for me to just justify,
Certainly
like...
didn't feel on the road. I
Yeah.
didn't see Jack Kerouac anywhere.
But, like, if you were to die without, like, a paladin literally 30 feet from you, I could do the thing like I did to Nick when his character died, like, in a cave. He was resurrected, but at the cost of his hearing. So, like, you would have to, have a cost for being resurrected through that means, which changed how he played his character. For the longest time, they did, like, some form of sign language to communicate with one another, like, above table as well. They were, like, doing, like, okay, this is Diamond, this is, and now we're doing that with a different character that I'm not going to talk about because you might be showing up on Saturday, so, I want that to kind of, like, show up as a surprise to the player. So, like, I just really enjoyed that aspect of him being deaf caused the players to interact with one another in a very different way. Sorry, it looked like you were going to say something.
No, I'm just listening.
And then, like, another cool thing is that character actually ended up becoming friends with the other character because she was the only one that could write in the party that wasn't him, because the other people in the party was a Dragonborn and an Aarakocra that were only 3 years old, and they... So, because she was the only one that could write, she would transcribe stuff for him so he would know what they're talking about. So...
Yeah.
It changed the
I
party
think that's one of my
dynamics as well.
favorite things about beginning sessions of D&D is just the very honest question, can you read?
Yeah. I have a character that can't read, so she had to take comprehend languages to be able to read. And it's just really funny because she was just bluffing her way through for the longest time. So you're gonna...
Oh, yeah. I think that, like, for me, like, I agree with, like, the general idea. Because oftentimes if, like, players die on, like, an on-the-road thing, or, like, maybe we could describe this as that, too, it's often, as, someone who DMs, you can feel like it was your fault because, like, you didn't properly balance or think about how the fight would go. And you want, if a character is going to die, you want everyone to feel like it's their choices that led to that thing happening, right? Not like, oh, I didn't have a choice, my character just died. But I would say in today's session, I felt like we had choices and we just made the wrong ones.
There were some of the, go ahead.
Like, for instance, like, or like the dice when I guess this, like, Joy, like, I could have been out of those chains so much faster if I just kept doing strength checks, but I failed the first one, and then Travich was going down, so I was like, I'm just gonna throw the axe at, and, like, didn't work, and stuff like that. And we made the decision to, like, run up here, and then we all got stuck here, and that's why Travich got, like, surrounded.
Yeah.
Right?
I will say,
And the other thing is
guys,
you all...
I had a super healing potion. You could have just walked over to me and gave me a health potion.
We couldn't.
No.
That doesn't
We
provide
Not
you
after you're
from
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're
well,
dead,
I was incapacitated.
we
No.
couldn't have gotten over to you. We were all restrained.
If-
Not within the time that it, like...
Yeah.
That, and honestly, I rolled to see if Ash... Because he could have. You're right. Ash could have.
Yeah.
Ash decided not to.
No, because you were
feeling
still in
worried.
chains though too.
No, I wasn't.
No,
I was out.
Both of you were out.
I was in chains. I was
No,
I was
it was
grappled.
right after that. It was right after...
it went down, top
Yep.
of the turn order, you both got out.
Yeah.
We were both out already at that point, and we could, like... And then you... So...
No,
you
I
couldn't have. I was the only one that
I was
could.
grappled.
And Ash didn't see it.
Because it takes an action to pour something in someone's
Ash
mouth.
assumed that at his back, you were competent enough to deal with whatever the fuck was coming at you, so he just didn't... He wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
And that's what that roll was for. It was like, would he assume that Dravich had it in
Yeah.
a bag.
Yeah, and that's why to me, like, if you had both died, like, I know, and I'm speaking as like one of the people who like was fine at the end, right? But like I personally feel like that those would have been justified deaths from like a DM's perspective, because I really did feel like, yes, this was a really tough fight, and yes, we got like restrained and like where there were bad rolls, but it was what D&D should be. It's like a combination of our decisions and bad rolls that led to death. I didn't feel like when it was just me and Franz against 3 of them, like nobody's like we were taking like no damage anymore. We just took them all out, right? Because like we figured out how to do it, right? And we did it. We like figured out like, oh yeah, Joy's just sitting there taking the damage, and Franz is dishing it out. Like we worked it out, and it worked out just fine. Even though in theory you'd think we were 4v4 and 2 people got downed, you think that the final 2 would have no chance against 3, but we managed to do it anyway. So to me, like, it was our decisions that led to that. I'm not saying we need to retcon the whole episode and like, you guys can't be revived.
No,
that makes sense. Narratively, go ahead.
Well, we went in thinking we were in a fight when ostensibly this was a puzzle. Like, more so than any other fight we've had, we had to think about our action economy in a very meaningful way. Because we were given 2 choices. You can either attack the chains, which is always the bad idea, or you could use your action to get out, and you would still have your movement and bonus action. If
you get this success in the check.
Right, but we're talking about the difference between an AC of 20
briefly.
and a DC 14.
My favorite thing is that Paladin here could give people plus like 5 or whatever to all of their checks and saving
throws. Though. I think it's
oh,
not
okay. Because here I am sitting, I was like, y'all just ran away from the person that would give you pluses to that. But
we didn't run away.
Yeah.
The only option was to literally stand there and wait for everyone else.
Yeah.
To
also,
come at
like,
us.
the initiative order screwed us over as well. I mean, because we used our initiative to all like, okay, we're all going to go to this target, and by the time we got to Javich, like, the chains have already been thrown.
We definitely didn't consider at the start of combat that we could be immobilized, which we should have, because there were chains everywhere. You told us that there were chains, they were magical, and I told, we knew, above table at least, that there was a real reality of being restrained, and we chose to like be like, and I specifically said this when I ran over, I said, they're way over there, they'll have to come to us, right? That is not what happened, right? Like, but like that is the decision that I made, right? And so, to me, I think that thinking about this combat, like you could think, like if you're watching this in the ether and be like, oh, like the DM messed up and that's why people died. But like, no, this was entirely a winnable situation that we fucked up, and like if players had died as a result of this, I would have felt like that was totally deserved.
Oh yeah, well, and then also like a thing that like both above table we know, but also what our players would have known is like, oh, even if there are chains and we get quote unquote grappled, we could probably get out of them. There would have been a save, but there wasn't. That for me this is what changed the encounter. Is again, we had to think about our actions in a way that we previously haven't, because there were no saves.
Yeah, because like their HP was pretty low. It was like 100. They
weren't
for like this.
They were not as beefy as I thought they were gonna be beefy.
Well, there's 4 of them, so like if there's 100 each, that's like 400 HP to chomp through.
They had average AC, which was 16. But what was gnarly about it, because they were each challenge rating 8s, is that they could control up to 4 chains. Yeah. And then it's just each of them grapples, and then they deal damage. So when you stack 4 of them, so you essentially have like 16 chains. Yeah. And those chains could either attack you or grapple you.
Oh, fuck.
So
it's nasty. Super nasty work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
that's why like those stack
attack or grapple.
Mm-hmm.
No, the attack grapples.
Their attack grapples. So here's how they work. They have multi-attack chains, and once per day they can control up to 4 chains to do 4 attacks or 4 grapples.
Yep.
So 2 of them chose to attack because one of them hit you 6 times in a turn.
That was nasty.
That was where you took like a whole shitload of damage.
45 damage or something. Yeah.
So like their two attacks grapple on a hit, but the chains only grapple once. So, like, it's kind of like they grapple, and if you break out, that's it.
Yeah, it was redundant.
But they're changed. They just hit and grapple, or restrain.
That's why the first two, or the one I should say, was able to restrain us all at once.
Yeah, so they chose to do 4 different targets that time. He chose to attack you 4 times because he saw that you were getting down, so he's not going to restrain you.
Of course not.
Yeah.
So
You take down the one that looked most hurt. That's just how battle works. Cool. But yeah, above table, Ash is out. He's done. He needs to go home.
Is it just because you don't enjoy playing him at this moment, or?
I think that. I mean, there are lots of reasons why. Most of them are in character. Out of character, he's not. He has zero reason to go with you to this mountain, or to give a shit about Gio, or any of that. So. I just don't have a... And he's not the best character to play with lawful good people. There's also that. Because if I was playing him the way that he would actually be played, if I was actually doing what my character would do, we would kill each other.
Oh.
We would. Because for a while, I've been playing Ash to what the party needs, and not what Ash would actually do.
Fair enough.
Especially new Ash.
Yeah.
Particularly right now. Like, right now, I'm playing him as just kind of like... has a bad attitude all the time.
Yeah. Is he piecing out next episode, or is he doing the...
We'll see. I mean, you've
Mountain Art?
asked to stay... So he will stay as long as Franz is here.
Yeah.
As long as Franz wants to continue, Ash will not fucking leave Tomas's brother alone. It's not gonna happen.
That's a good way of putting it. Put a little distance between you two.
No, and he gives a shit about... Obviously, he gives a shit about Franz.
Yeah.
But, like... There is no way he could go back to Taijo and tell Tomas, "Hey, just left your brother in Gyo with no dead horde." Like, no way. Like, he could
Tomas
not have
would
that
just, like,
conversation.
turn
He'd just
back
be like Tomas would like see him in the street because Ash would not be able to even confront him. Like it would be like a couple of months, and Tomas would see him walking down the road and be like, "What the fuck?"
I would pay money.
So, I mean, there's that. So he'll stay as long as Franz is here. Which means he'll stick around. But, like, to be perfectly honest, if I play this character the way that he would actually do things, the woman with the baby on the road would be dead. Or he would have attacked her immediately.
Christ.
Honestly, Franz, like, seriously, after just the serious of, like, should not be trusting people.
Right.
Well, Franz would not have dealt with the Night Hags. He would have been like, bye.
Well, yeah, the Night Hags particularly, like, that entire scenario, Ash would have fucking murdered them. The 3-year-old in the arms of a paladin probably wouldn't have just attacked her on sight, just because the 3-year-old. But...
And I forgot to mention it, but it's a buff as shit 3-year-old, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, depending on, like, his perception check, like, if Franz, like, oh, you see a figure in the road, perception check, Franz would have fired. Depending, I mean, he has a, passive of 21, but if it was a roll and I rolled a nat 1, Franz would have been like, I'm not, like, he's like, I'm not dealing with, I have no reason to trust, and actively my trust has hurt me multiple times.
Yeah, and I think that, like, also, like, I don't know. I find it important to not always do just what the character would do, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because
these characters are free agents. They have will, and they can choose to act against, like, that feeling.
But, I mean, Ash is in a super awful place, so...
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah.
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 Oh my god, you're now experiencing what Franz experienced.
Right.
Oh, you're about to hit second puberty.
Christ. Jesus.
The post-mortem...
Ash would rather be dead.
Franz is going to be whispered. It's just
real.
like, you're going to get real hormonal really quickly.
Nice.
No.
So here's like another thing. I mean, like we do side quests all the time with video games and things of that nature. But like side quests in D&D can sometimes like take weeks. So like,
have you played The Witcher 3?
True, but I mean, some of those side quests are like, oh, I go clean the lady's pan and I get that black dust for whatever thing. Like
that was a fun side quest. Like, I love it. It's like, oh, it really was a pan.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Like, so like, what makes a side quest like enjoyable? Because like, you're not necessarily. I mean, in this, like, I feel like Franz had to go. Franz like grew in a moment because like you watched your friends die. Ash grew. So like there is stuff that happens to the characters, growth that happens to the characters, but it's also, this is like an NPC's arc. Like this is a 3-year thing that Tenzin went through.
Right.
His soul split because he was so like destroyed over the murder of his like.
I mean, so to answer that question, I would say that I think that it. So I think we have this thing that we do when we talk about NPCs, where we like downplay how important they actually are.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, lots of NPCs are fucking throwaways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're just the bartender that you happen to be passing by that might actually have a personality, but maybe just is, like, just a whatever fucking...
information vendor,
right,
ostensibly.
Right.
Yeah. And then there are people like Tenzin, like Tomas, like Ruby, who fucking matter. Okay, Ruby and her goddamn French toast, okay?
Yo.
But, like, that mattered to the party. Like, legitimately, one of the reasons Ash was leaving is because Tomas left.
Yeah.
And like that is his emotional support system. So well,
I think also like the framing of the question
right.
by saying that something is a side quest, we are acknowledging that there is a main quest.
Mm-hmm.
And if we acknowledge that there is a main quest, then the way I would frame it is main quests are what you have to do regardless of what's going on. It's it's not railroading, but it's what drives the party.
Right,
Side
and the
quest,
story itself.
Yeah, the
right?
story itself. It's the structure of the narrative. Whereas a side quest does not affect the structure of the narrative. It could, especially in a game like D&D, but it's really more of a reflection of player choices. Like, we are choosing to acknowledge the main quest, but now we're going to go over here and do this for X, Y, and Z reasons.
I mean, a lot of the best parts of the narratives we love are side quests. Like, think about like Lord of the Rings. Like, what Lord of the Rings' main quest is just Frodo and Sam go to the mountain and throw a ring into a thing.
Yep.
And yes, the other things are supporting that, but like when Aragorn is like rallying all the troops, or they're
but it is not
hobbits,
this day.
Yeah, or when the hobbits grab the trees,
or when they're taking the
ents
hobbits to Isengard.
Yeah, or that. Like, all that's technically like side stuff, but like there's so much meat and so much to enjoy there.
Yeah.
I think that like the idea of framing it as a side quest, to me, like isn't helpful. Like, to me it's just we're playing D&D. And sometimes when we're playing D&D, it's this big colossal thing we've been building up to for a long time, and sometimes we are stealing from a bartender and wasting an hour on it. Waste is a bad word.
Hey, I got 10 silver out of that.
Yeah.
I'm 90 more away from a full gold.
I just love that
Isn't
she
10
had
silver
her.
1 gold?
Yeah.
No, I think it's...
No, 10 silver is 1 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 100. Oh, it's 100 copper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just, I also love, because there's like so many times where like Franz gets the better of people because he's a rogue and he's a high level rogue. But I also just love it where like, well, Pat is also someone who's smart and she is never at like the bar, so why would she leave an unattended cash register?
It's fucking funny.
So it was like little things like that. That's fun. But
also, like, sometimes you just get main quest fatigue.
true.
Like, it's a real thing. Like,
I mean, I also feel like we don't have a super main quest right now in this campaign.
Not after the Nor arc.
no, we don't. I mean, we have a looming threat that our characters are actively choosing to not acknowledge.
I know, that's my favorite
to the
fucking
best
thing.
of our ability. No, we actively, as players and characters, are like, there is an undead horde.
I know.
Nope.
I know.
Right. Well, and there are technically 2, like, because we also have the redcoats down south,
Which,
Yep.
yes, we will kill them, and they will their
And
heads will
there's
be on
so
pikes.
many different things, like, and here's the thing, I'm trying not to railroad Franz staying there, it's just that there's this huge, like, part that I want to unveil to you that you've seen on the Friday one, sort of.
That's fine. I don't remember.
Oh, no,
but
you
it's
were,
fine.
I mean, you were in the like, the side quest things between. Yeah, so you
Whatever.
didn't see it, but the Friday crew have it, and I was like, I really just want to reintroduce this to y'all. And it's something that like really only will come out unless like Franz is there. So
I got that magic blood.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like, I mean, one of the reasons why we're still here, like, both of us are still here, I think, is because you were like, but there's something cool.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay.
Well, we got to where our characters naturally
Right,
like,
right now,
Right.
yes, but
This
like the
would be the
next thing.
right.
The next thing is like us sticking
oh,
around.
actually,
Maybe.
I forgot to have the glowing thing because the other thing I was gonna say was like having Joe. I'm gonna have this start with next week. You're gonna have a message from Joe from the Sending Stone, but
Okay.
we'll save that for next week, just to give your character a narrative reason to go to
Right.
this place.
I mean, it's not even like a narrative, just like a personal reason. Like, I feel like forgetting like everything else, even like what we know above table as players, like Ash is done. Like,
Yeah.
Ash is the most done, and then Franz is also done.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he
You got your fam.
got his fam, but also like his ostensibly his best friend just died because he wanted to go on a stupid side quest, fulfill like a wish for Tenzin.
I know.
Of like someone
Right, I mean, again, you're doing something altruistic. And like, literally...
and complaining about it the entire time.
Right. But like, you're doing
This
something
stupid
relatively
coin.
altruistic, right? To do this coin, and like, had other Tenzin not been there, like, you would have lost.
Yeah.
Like, someone important to you.
Yeah.
Like, that fucking sucked. Like,
Oh, yeah.
just another reason not to fucking do nice things for people.
Oh yeah, like if your character straight up died, like Franz would be the dumb. Like he would just I don't even think he would throw the coin in the well. I think he would just be like
Just leave it on the.
just be
floor.
like I think he would throw it in the steeple and just like
Just keep
take care of
Keep
it.
it in your pocket and give it back to Tenzin when you get back. And be like, this costs too much.
He's just like nope.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, if Franz had died in this battle too, like Ash would have been like, "Hey, peace, bye. I'm gone now."
Oh god, that
God,
conversation with Tomas.
Oh.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't go back to Taijo. He
man.
wouldn't go talk back to Gregory. He wouldn't take his family. Anything. He would just fucking fuck off in the opposite goddamn direction, take a ship over the ocean, and never see anyone again. Like, because that is how much he would not want to have that conversation with
The
Tomas.
sending stone just keeps buzzing.
The sending stone is in the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Do you have dreams of it buzzing? The
Christ.
voicemails from Tomas.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were going to be somewhere Titanic. Be like, oh, there's things in those waters. There's dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
And
Lord
with
in
that,
heaven.
we'll see you next week.
Thank you all for watching.
Bye.